Well, this is unacceptable tonight. It's that simple. We have to dig in and starting tomorrow morning when we wake up, have a good skate tomorrow, and get ready to play Sabres tomorrow night and show up for our fans, our city, and our owners.
Let's get nasty on a Thursday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Kerry Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. It's 2:02. Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Don't you do that, Jamie.
Yeah.
Don't you dare do that.
He's doing it, man.
I know you're upset. I know you're ticked off.
Yeah,
I know
let's
that.
get nasty.
Don't you do that.
I mean, did you hear?
We always get nasty.
Did you hear Alex the last show? Like he was down in the dumps too. Like
I get that, but have you ever seen the?
Well, have you seen this team?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
but we still have to do our job.
Listen, that's as much effort that Jamie just gave. Just saying.
First shot comes from CD at 2:03.
Wow, we just iced the puck 2 seconds into the show.
Yeah, we did.
We did. I turned my back and watched the puck while the guy scored, too.
Yep.
Man.
Jamie had his post.
Got my guy.
Yeah, make sure the post and the puck were, I got those ones.
Well, you're Tucker now.
That's number 2.
Yeah, he's tuckered out, Anthony.
Tuckered out.
Yes.
He's tired.
Alex Ovechkin scores his 900th NHL goal. He becomes the first player in league history to reach that milestone. Goal came at 2:39 of the second period, giving the Capitals a 2-0 lead in an eventual 6-1 win over our St. Louis Blues. Now, at that point, Jordan Binnington was still in the game. He tried to steal the puck momentarily.
That was pretty funny.
It's kind of a funny moment. Yeah. It would be more funny if the Blues were playing well, and it just, happened to be a footnote moment. Instead, Binnington was eventually pulled. Not that Joel Hofer was much better. You heard Jim Montgomery talk about the game afterwards, coming in, criticized the team's slow start and lack of readiness. Jamie? Kerry. Yeah, Kerry.
Kerry, please go.
So when you say lack of readiness, generally that falls on the head coach. Now, no. I'm going to give you an example because listening to Dan Campbell after their loss last week, he said we stunk on special teams, defense, offense, and that's on me. Right? That means if we stink in all phases, that's on me as a head coach. Now, I'm not saying Monty is not preparing the guys, but if you constantly or consistently start slow or making the same mistakes, you gotta figure some things out, and you gotta start looking at some people and having some real hard conversations, I think. Like, hey, this is what I need from you. If you're unable or unwilling to do this, I am unable or willing to let you play. And that's what it has to boil down to. Like, and every professional athlete knows that. If you're not doing your job, you're not gonna have a job. Mm-hmm. So at some point, the slow starts. Monty has to look at, whoa, I'm a culprit of it as well. What do I need to do to get these guys going faster? And who do I need to get on the ice to get going faster? Braden Shen can't be the one to only fight and punch people in the face. Like, I love it. I love that he takes on that captain mindset and moniker, and he's going to be the aggressor. But you got to have guys that are giving fight throughout the game, not just, in a 30-second span punching people and knocking them down to the ice. But you got to have fight throughout the entire game. And this team is, I don't even know it's hard, man. Like, it is. It's hard to watch, brother. It is hard to watch, man.
This team is embarrassing. Mm-hmm. They're embarrassing to watch. That's twice now on national TV that they've looked like utter crap. And honestly, at this point, I'm sick of hearing we need to be better. We need to do this. We need to do that. At this point, it's all talk. They're not doing it.
Well, it is talk. You're right.
It's all talk.
But they're being asked the questions.
I understand
that.
So
in fairness to them, like the responses, what are you supposed to say?
Oh, I totally get that.
Like, what would you want them? What would you want to hear?
I don't want to hear anything. I want to watch them go out there and have a full 60.
Marshy, I understand, but you understand my question too.
Absolutely.
They're forced to talk to the media.
Absolutely.
And the media asks them questions. What would you like them to say? I'm only here so I don't get fined?
I don't know. I don't know at this point. I don't really care what they say. I just want to see them play well.
And I'm with you. So understand me here correctly.
I do. I totally get you.
I am not
totally get it.
saying you're wrong at all. You are 100% right.
I totally get what you're saying.
I'm just saying because I've been a player in that situation before. And what you really want to say...
You can't say it. You got to be a professional.
You can't. But the things you can't say should be getting said behind closed doors.
To certain people.
That's
That's the only thing that matters.
Off the record.
But great
It's what's being
leaders...
said behind closed doors.
You just brought up Dan Campbell, okay? Great leaders always group themselves in with the herd that's playing bad.
Yeah.
They just do, because it's on them, right? And Monty hasn't said it yet, but actually Monty did say it the other night. Maybe it wasn't last night. A couple of games ago, he grouped the coaches in there with them too. He said, we have to be better. We've got to do things differently. So he's taken that route. My biggest issue is it just doesn't look... I don't want to use the word like they care, because I know they care. It doesn't look like they're willing to do whatever it takes to get out of this funk. And when I played on teams that were bad, and I've played on some bad teams, if we were in a losing skid and we got down by 2 or 3 goals, you better have your head on a swivel. We may lose this game, but we're getting a pound of flesh. And that doesn't win you hockey games, okay? Playing physical and doing all doesn't win you hockey games. What it does is it creates a mentality. And Monty mentioned it, I think it was this morning, when we were talking about, puck battles. You got to get in it, like bite someone's leg off, basically, to get a puck. A little bit of Dan Campbell in him in that one for sure.
Kneecaps.
But he's right. Like, David Perron, okay? Not the toughest player in the NHL. We know that. But watch him in a puck battle.
He's a pest.
Guys hate him. And his own teammates hate him in practice because he never stops competing, ever. That's what's missing right now. I'm watching guys that are working hard in spurts, but then when things go wrong or the puck bounces the wrong way, then it's like, what now? No, like, you don't ever give up. It's a mentality thing. It just is. And for me, to watch Braden Shen last night again, goes out and, Colton Parayko steps up and hits a guy pretty hard. Duhaime goes after Parayko, which I thought Parayko should have just knocked his front teeth out at that point right there. We've seen Colton Parayko fight now a couple times. He fought Klim Kostin and he fought JT Miller. 2 guys that can throw him pretty damn good, and he made pretty good work of them. He should be able, in that moment, take care of his own business. But that's fine. It's not necessarily his temperament. Fine. The captain skates right over, though, intercepts this guy, and is willing to fight again for his team. You don't have to fight every game. You don't. And I'm not even saying each player has to fight. I'm not. But you have to compete. If I'm sitting there, I want to watch my teammate play and never, ever think at any point they're out of a play. Like, I'm not worried about Staltz. I'm not worried about he's going to get this play, or he's going to knock the guy's head off, or he's going to block the shot, or something. Right now, you're just not seeing that cohesiveness with 100% compete. And that's what drives me crazy, is that the one thing you can control is how hard you work, how hard you compete, say it however you want, requires no talent. All effort is the biggest failure right now.
Yep. There seems to be a theme here, though, and it's really compete. It's what it goes back to what Craig Berube talked about. It's like I want guys that are going to compete. Anytime that he came on with us, we always had a great conversation with Chief. Anytime that the season turned a little rough, he always went back to that. I'm looking for guys that are going to compete. I'm sure Jim Montgomery's saying the same things right now. Whatever it is, it looks like this team is in a malaise. They're out there. They're covering sheets of ice with no opponent on them within 10 feet. They're covering posts that don't need to be covered. They're not busting back up the ice. There's no playmaking. And I know this team has skill, but there doesn't seem to be much skill. They're on their heels constantly, and it's like everybody's in a fog waiting for somebody else to make a play and for them to not make a mistake. Like, I just can't make a mistake here. Oh, God, I just made another mistake. It's awful to watch.
So
Yeah.
I'm almost at that point where I think that the 2 months that we saw last year at the end of the season is like the outlier with this group. Like, I'm almost to that point because we know that there's talent there. We've seen it. I wish it didn't take, the rumors of their captain being traded or the idea of them missing the playoffs again to really get their you-know-what together and start playing a team game, a full 60. But this has happened for years now, and the word is compete. And you just mentioned the Craig Berube, comment. Yeah. That was a couple years ago. It's the same thing. We've been talking about the same thing. When this team is in a funk, it's compete, and it's annoying at this point. I'm annoyed by it.
Well, it's annoying for several reasons, but the biggest one for me is the one main reason you went on your outlying run, okay, last year, was because each and every player outcompeted, outworked, outperformed the opposition.
Absolutely.
How many shots were they blocking a game? 6, 7, 8 shots per guy. Like, it was nuts.
They were playing playoff hockey during the regular season when they needed to make themselves a team of competitor for the playoffs.
So that's why it's really weird for me, because Radek Faksa, Nick Leddy, and who else?
Suter.
But Ryan Suter, I would say they miss him right now, because whatever would be nice to put him out there, maybe give Tyler Tucker a night off to rest up a little bit.
Old reliable.
And have Ryan Suter in there that can play 20 minutes for you without batting an eyelash.
Right.
And pair him maybe with a Logan Mayu or a Matthew Kessel to stabilize that a little bit.
Maybe get guys that get to the good ice and not watch the puck.
Well, one thing
hang
about
out on
Ryan
the boards.
Suter was he was a miserable old you-know-what.
Yep.
He was the guy last year that started at the beginning of the season, and I will stand by it. The first game he played, he trucked somebody with a cross-check in the back of the head right in front of that. Well, the referee let it go because he played like 4,000 games, so they're like, let the old man have his thing. But after that, like, it was infectious. The Blues started to get nasty in front of their net then, and it was because old Yeller was out there doing his job. They missed that right now. They missed that sandpaper. The front of the Blues net, again, has become easy real estate, and it absolutely makes my skin crawl when I watch guys that are just standing there untouched, 2, 3 whacks at a puck, retrieving another puck, shoving a player out of the way. Like, there's nothing. The front of the net used to be a damn war zone to where you entered at your own risk.
Right.
Now it's like, not only am I entering, I'm bringing my friends, my family. We're going to set up shop here.
Some of these opponents got their TV, they got their grill, they got everything. They're ready to go.
Yeah, it's just unacceptable.
Yeah,
and again, that's just compete.
Yeah. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 to ESPN. So we didn't even touch this. What is the thought process in benching Kyrou now? Jordan Kyrou is now the issue?
He's a star a week ago.
What's the point? We'll get into it next on 101 ESPN. Man, I love this time of year. I love that Thanksgiving's right around the corner. I love the fact that leaves are changing, temps are cooling down, and we've got a little countdown to Thanksgiving officially beginning. And now through November 21st, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken and Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, we're teaming up with Coca-Cola to support Operation Food Search, and we're inviting you to help make the season brighter for families right here in our community. It's simple. Just stop by any Lee's or Hot Shots location and drop off non-perishable food items. So every donation goes straight to Operation Food Search to help local families enjoy a meaningful Thanksgiving meal. And hey, your generosity comes with perks. Every donor gets a free Coca-Cola beverage, limit 1 per person per day. Plus, you'll be entered for a chance to win a $100 gift card from Lee's and Hot Shots, and even some hockey tickets as well. So you can eat good, feel good, and maybe even catch a game on us. So let's show what we're made of, St. Louis. Let's help give back. Let's lift up our neighbors and be a part of something truly special this Thanksgiving season. Drop off donations at at Lee's or Hot Shots. At those locations, any location for Lee's and Hot Shots now through November 21st, proudly supported by Lee's, Hot Shots, Coca-Cola, and us here at 101 ESPN.
The only things that you can do as a coach is limit ice time, and I think that Jim Montgomery has done that. I think that he's moved lines around. I think he's sat different guys, different portions. Tonight, Jordan Kyrou looks like he's going to be a healthy scratch, which I don't know if he's ever been a healthy scratch in his entire career, but that's the only power that Jim Montgomery has.
So that was Joe Vitale. He was talking to BK and Ferrario earlier today, and one of the topics, of course, was Jordan Kyrou being a healthy scratch for tonight. I personally don't get this one. Unless Jordan Kyrou is just some, it's easy, It's easy if the coaching staff feels as though like this is just a layup. Everybody's ticked off. Bench the one guy that has been kind of polarizing. Send him up to the media press row there, and maybe we'll send a jolt to the team. Otherwise, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Unless there's real issues. And that I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. No inside information here. I have no idea if there's actual issues with Jordan Kyrou and the team. No idea. Unless it's that, I don't understand sending him upstairs to be a healthy scratch tonight.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I am with it too. And we don't know what the underlying issues are, if there are any. And it's unfair for us to even assume that because we don't know. So I'm not going to sit here acting like there's something that is deep embedded in this team and off the ice he's this terrible person, because the Jordan Kyrou that I know, I mean, he's not wired that way. Mm-hmm. Now, is there certain things that he's not doing, blah, 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 maybe, I don't know. But if we just look and evaluate what we can see, what we are privy to, which is the game film and the stats is what that's what we can base our opinion on, because we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. If I'm the Blues, I think I'm taking a long, hard look at 3 or 4 other guys before I'm scratching Jordan Kyrou. And if you're looking for an impact, I want to bench a star player. You got a guy right now that's making $8 million that is having a hard time driving any offense whatsoever when he's on the ice, whether it's regular strength or power play. That's Pavel Buchnevich. He's got 6 points in 14 games. 6 points in 14 games. Jordan Kyrou's got 8 points in 14 games. So it's not like, oh, man, what a big difference there. But we just look at, if we're basing it off of last night, Jordan Kyrou had 2 shots, 2 attempts, 1 giveaway. Not a great night. You're like, okay, he's -2. If we're doing that, let's dive then. Pavel Buchnevich, 1 shot on goal, 0 hits, 0 takeaways, 1 block shot. I don't know if that's an impactful game. Dylan Holloway, -3. 3 shots on goal, 5 hits, no block shot, 1 block shot. A little more productive. Still a bad night for Dylan Holloway. Robert Thomas, I know we just got him back. No points across the board, 1 shot on goal. That's it. So if we're just looking at what we can evaluate, Jordan Kyrou was not your worst player. So the message to me is that Jim Montgomery wants more from XYZ, whoever you are. It doesn't matter. Does Jordan Kyrou being scratched move the needle? I don't know. Unless there's parts of his game that have holes in it. But then, like, whose game doesn't right now?
Yeah, it's everyone.
And I'm not trying to be unfair to Robert Thomas. I know he just came back. But my point is that if you're circling the $8 million players, like, I don't know if Kyrou's your worst guy right now.
I agree. So
like a week ago, everybody was raving about how his game has evolved. Not just us, like the actual coaches. So what happened in 5 to 6 days, 7 days, to where now he cannot play?
Yeah. That I don't know. Again, unless there's something serious, it just seems like a shot across the bow that probably won't work.
Well, we'll see. Who knows? If they win tonight, maybe everybody looks like a genius.
Maybe. But, man, we were talking about when they beat the Oilers, hey, process this, process that. Finally got the results. And then you lose 6-1 to the Capitals in a game that, as my boy Jamie Rivers would say, you finish third.
Well, we talked about this yesterday, right? Does it matter how it looks? No. Yeah, it did.
Well, if you win, it doesn't matter how you
If you win, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
You got smoked.
Yeah.
You came in third, as you just said. I wonder if this should have happened a long time ago, a benching of some sorts. Because at this point, we keep having the conversation. At some point, they're going to turn it around. I don't believe that right now. They have done nothing that gives me the idea that they're going to turn this around. I know it's somewhat early still in the season. We're not even to Thanksgiving yet, and that's kind of the benchmark, the first benchmark of the year where you really take a hard look at what your team is. But this team gives me zero confidence that they're going to turn things around at all. And I just wonder if this should have happened, maybe a couple games ago or whatnot, because this is not good. This is not good.
No,
they're playing with no what's it called?
Huevos rancheros.
Sure.
Marbles.
Say whatever word you want to use. Spirit, fight, whatever. Like, it's embarrassing, man.
Gravitas.
So here's a couple of text messages that I think should be addressed. One, people are like, maybe he's being scratched for trade purposes. He has a full no-trade clause. So if he's being scratched for trade purposes because Jordan Kyrou wants out, that's the bottom line. Two, we get people like, if you're a Kyrou hater, I get it, but you can't just be blind. And so someone goes, I'd take a used puck for that, blah, blah, blah. At least Booch is trying. Okay, great. I'm trying too. Do I get to play?
Jamie, I think you could skate faster backwards at this point.
I honestly don't doubt it. And then he says, come on, Jamie, you're better than this. Okay, Kyrou is a cancer. And you, my friend, know this. I'm around this team a lot. I'm in the locker room. I'm on the bus. I'm on the plane. I don't know Jordan Kyrou to be a cancer. But you, sir, in the 618, you know him to be a cancer.
It's amazing
Was it
how
Jordan Kyrou's body language we were talking about last year that was poor at times? Was it?
It was.
No.
It
Was not.
It's Robert Thomas, actually.
You know what? Sure.
It was. I mean, for at least a portion of it, it was Robert Thomas.
It was.
And then he had the great
I'm just saying, like,
second half.
for just to point the finger blindly at Jordan Kyrou because you don't like him as a player or he's not your cup of tea, fine. And I'm not saying that Jordan Kyrou has been great, but he's not alone on an island right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your team is taking a beating on a nightly basis. You're giving up 5, 6, 7, 8 goals a friggin' game.
That's the part that's killing me. Like, one thing I always, Anthony, you know this. I like run differential, point differential, goal differential. Like, that kind of tells the story of where you are. Like, you're either allowing a lot of goals and getting your butt kicked. You're scoring a lot of goals and kicking butt. Like,
it's a good measure, too. You might have a blowout win and a blowout loss.
But it kind of evens itself out.
Yeah.
The Blues are dead last in goal differential in the National Hockey League, minus 21. Like, minus 21. You are getting your teeth kicked in on a nightly basis. You just had 3, 4, 5 goals, like, at some point. Yeah, and I don't know if sitting Kyrou is the point where that lights a fire under some of the guys and they look at it and say, oh, well, anybody can get it, right? I don't know if that's what it is. But at some point, as a pro athlete, your pride, your effort, your understanding of this is my profession, this is not the way I want to be viewed. I want to be looked at as a guy that's going to play my butt off, win, lose, or draw, and do things the right way. I come to Jamie, it's been like every day now after a Blues game. Every day I have a film question because I'm looking at it. I'm like, now, I didn't play in the National Hockey League, not yet, but I feel like, Jamie, this can't be right. This guy right here in this area, he's by himself. There's no Blues players anywhere. Yeah, you're right. Why? I don't know. No. That's not a good answer. I need to know why there isn't someone like we were watching. Was it Tom Wilson in front of Jordan Bennington? Jordan Bennington is literally trying to look around him, like, get this guy out of my face. And there are two Blues players on the side of him, and he just tips it in. Like, there's no sense of, I got to move this guy to help my guy. It's you have to be selfless in sports. Like, everyone doesn't get the glory. Everyone doesn't get to score the touchdown. Everyone doesn't get to be the one to deflect the pass to end the game. Some people got to rush the quarterback and get their hands up and hope that they make it difficult for him to throw it. Some people got to get their hand in the ground and block that defender to make sure he doesn't get to the quarterback. Like, some people got to step in front of a slap shot and lose some damn teeth. Like, it's part of it.
It has been done.
You got to do it, and it doesn't. And you can't say, oh, you know what, when playoff time comes, that's when I'll do it then. Mm-hmm. No. Your ass ain't going to make it to the playoffs if you don't do it now. And so every day I come in, I talk to Jamie. I'm like, hey, what is this? Yeah, I don't know. Nah, here's what they should do. But hey, that's not what they are doing. I can tell you
what they're not doing. JR just tweeted something. I got this from Jackson's Hockey Council. JR just tweeted this quote from Monty. Many players could have been scratched after last night's game, and ultimately I just decided on this group tonight. Mm-hmm. So if that quote is true, and we have to take it at face value, I'm not calling Jim Montgomery a liar. Certainly not. Then my assumption would be that if they're not good again tonight, that this is going to just be a reoccurring thing. And I don't mean Jordan Kyrou.
Like somebody else.
Like somebody else. Mm-hmm. Like, you're out.
Because Sonny's also out tonight.
Sonny's out. Now, Sonny also admitted he had a bad game. Mm-hmm. Said, I did not have a good game last night. And although pissed off, not surprised that he's a scratch tonight. So we'll see how this plays out. I just don't like the narrative to be it's all Jordan Kyrou's fault when that is just not the case. Let's remember right now, guys in the office, I told you guys something. Let's see if you paid attention. Who is the Blues' top scorer right now?
Pius Suter.
Who had that on their bingo card?
Besides Carey?
Mm-hmm. But Carey doesn't count. He's a genius. Nobody had that. So right now, Pius Suter, who makes $4 million a year, which, I mean, that's a hell of a living. Trust me. However, $4 million a year is leading your team in scoring, and he was brought in to be a solid defensive two-way forward that can chip in offensively. So that's my issue. It can't just be like it's Kyrou.
Right.
Let's not be so laser focused on something.
Or anybody. Bennington, Hofer. Like I'm seeing a lot of yeah.
Everybody's got a piece of the pie.
Outside of Jake
Take a dart,
Neighbors, just
throw it at the
post the
board.
roster right now. Really.
I never thought I'd say this. This team is more embarrassing than what we just witnessed the Cardinals go through in 2025. I never thought I'd say that.
You ain't lying.
At least we didn't have like expectations for the Cardinals. They kind of just played their season out and we'll see what we get. They had a good May. This is not good. This is not good.
All right. Speaking of baseball, Padres did not go with Albert either as their manager.
Oof.
What's going on? Couple interviews, including one by Albert with San Diego that lasted, like 6 hours or something?
9
hours? Wow. So what's the deal? We'll talk about it next on 101 ESPN.
My friends over at Circus Sports, man, they have got a lot going on. And just a short time over the last handful of years, they've created the Circus Sports Casino in Las Vegas. Derek Stevens, the owner, just an awesome dude. His vision was to build a resort in old Las Vegas, and he did so. And he also wanted to create the world's largest sports book. He did so. And now the world's largest sports book is right there in the palm of your hands. All you have to do is download the app. Circus Sports Illinois app available right now. Missouri coming soon. Go to the website or the app store. It's very user-friendly. And if you have a problem, you talk to a human being, and they'll walk you through the process. It's got player props, parlays, great lines on all futures, bets, tight money line splits. Every night you're getting great odds. In fact, you're getting the best odds of any app that's out there. That's because Circus Sports wants you to have a great time. You're also getting bigger payouts, and there's high betting limits as well. So please don't miss out on the action. Download Bet Like a Pro with your Circus Sports Illinois app today and join in on all the excitement. If you or someone you know may have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. The Blues fall to the Capitals last night by a final score of 6-1. Alex Ovechkin scored his 900th goal in his NHL career. Jordan Binnington tried to steal that puck. We talked a little bit about that earlier in the show. We also talked about Jordan Kyrou, healthy scratch. If you missed those conversations, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our shows there. It's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. We'll talk with voice of the Blues, Chris Kerber, at 3:15 as the Blues play once again tonight. They'll take on the Buffalo Sabres. Pregame starts at 5 o'clock tonight, so we're off early today. Puck drop is at 6. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
So the Angels did not go with Albert Pujols as their next manager. They went with Kurt Suzuki. All right, no problem. He then goes to San Diego and reportedly has a 9-hour interview with San Diego, who then turns around and just named Craig Stammen their new manager.
Which apparently is an odd choice, or I shouldn't say odd. It was one that people didn't see coming.
Right. What do you guys think is going on with Albert?
So,
what's your best guess? Because obviously we're not behind closed doors.
Do you think it's what we've said all along? Is that he's a Hall of Fame player, one of the greatest baseball players to ever step foot on a diamond anywhere. Mm-hmm. Do you think that these guys are seeing that he's maybe not ready? Maybe not ready. Maybe with the way he thinks, the way, because with a 9-hour interview, I told you guys about this. They're going to go over what spring training looks like, what the focus is here, what kind of an offense are we going to have, all of the things that go into managing a baseball team. And maybe as Albert's answering what he thinks is the right answer, it's just not what teams are looking for. Or they feel like, yeah, he's missing a whole lot of things here. Mm-hmm. That's speculation. I don't know. But there's obviously something that's missing in Albert's interviews that are telling teams he's not ready to be a manager.
And I imagine it's the same thing in both interviews thus far. The Angels must have been turned off of something, and so was the Padres. And it may be...
It's not his baseball knowledge.
No.
Because we know that him and Yachty are baseball encyclopedias. But managing a baseball team for 162 games a year, plus the practices and spring training, it's a different animal.
Yeah, and this could be it too. We're gonna get to this. MD 2020 in the Snake Pit says he's been getting his name mentioned in the Tyler Skaggs lawsuit against the Angels. The team may want to pass before hiring him, or at least see how that plays out. MD 2020 brings that up in the Snake Pit. I do think there's probably something there with that. Tyler Skaggs, of course, the former Angels pitcher that passed away.
Could be.
It also could have something to do with the front offices right now in baseball. As we know, they're running things. They're running things off the spreadsheets. They're hiring. This is nothing new. They're hiring managers that don't have any experience, so that the front offices can say, "Here, look at all our analytics. You do what we say, and you'll be good." Albert Pujols may be going into these interviews and saying, "No, I wouldn't do it this way. I wouldn't do it that way. I do it my way." He's definitive. He's confident. Mm-hmm. He knows baseball. And maybe these front offices are saying, well, he's not going to collaborate with us.
You know what I took away from the World Series almost more than anything, other than great baseball by both teams? Dave Roberts threw the analytics out the window. I'm sure there was an analytical genius sitting somewhere and saying, you can't pitch Yamamoto again. You just can't do it. And Yamamoto's like, yeah, fast lane that guy. I'm pitching. You need me? I'll go. 18 innings. I pitched last night, 2 nights ago. I'll go. You need me to pitch another game after I just pitched 96 innings, 96 pitches the night before? I'll go. So maybe Albert is saying what you are saying, the analytics part of it. There are times where analytics are perfect. They are great. They give you a glimpse of what could happen. It's not 100%. Nothing really, none of it is. But it gives you a glimpse of what to expect, what could happen. But as a manager, as a coach, as a player, you have to trust your instincts in certain instances more than what a sheet of paper is telling you, what a printout is telling you. Because if it's 70% that this is going to happen, well, then it's 30% that it's not. And if in your gut you feel that 30% could be right now, then you go with that. And the analytics part of it is it gives you a glimpse, but it doesn't give you the full answer. So maybe that's part of it as well. And maybe it was who he was hiring on his coaching staff. Maybe it was he didn't know enough, or they didn't think that there was enough going on, or maybe it could be the lawsuit. But whatever it was, they didn't feel like he was ready or the best fit for their organization. Both of those teams didn't feel like he was the best fit for their organization, and they went in a different direction.
We got a text from the 910. All this talk about Pujols getting passed on for jobs, but what about if Albert interviewed and then changed his mind and told them to move on?
Yeah, that could be too. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I think you would see that documented somewhere. Albert would have made sure that comes out so that it doesn't look like this, so that we're not guessing it. Like Albert's representatives would have said, hey, it would have been tweeted out. Hearing from Jeff Passan, Albert Pujols loved his interview, but we'll continue looking as it might not be the right fit.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm Albert, I'm making sure that gets out there so that I'm not going through this. Well, what's wrong with him? What's he doing wrong?
Yep.
I wonder what Cardinal fans think about this, because now that's two teams that essentially went with a different manager, a different guy. When Albert, it seemed like he was the clear front runner for both teams at different times. I wonder if that maybe changes the mind of Cardinal fans that want him as a manager, if they're reading into that, or if they are in the mindset of, oh, hey, he's still available. Like, let's go get him.
Well, you're a Cardinal. You're a diehard Cardinal fan. What do you think? What are your thoughts here?
I don't know. I think there's part of me where I'm excited that he didn't land a job with another team because I'm selfish.
What's your problem with Albert?
Don't start this.
What's your problem with
What's your problem
Don't
with
even
Ollie?
start. Don't. Oh my gosh! You're taking
why
that
do you
to a whole
why do you
new
hate
level.
Oliver Marmol? What did he do?
I don't.
Ollie and Albert in
You hate
one
both
swoop.
of those guys? You call yourself a Cardinal fan? Jeez.
Oh, that's real rich coming from the guy that was just talking nonsense.
Keep your head on a swivel, Yachty.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. There's a part of me where I'm like, yeah, nice. He's not actually going to manage another team. There's still some hope that maybe he at one point could be a Cardinals manager. But then, I'm being realistic here. I'm questioning why two teams passed on him. And I wonder, obviously we don't know, but I feel like there's something there. So,
well, maybe we'll hear more eventually. We'll see. But all the manager spots are filling up quickly.
we did get a text, and this is something that we talked about in the break, or not in the break, but in the office. The 314 mentions maybe Albert has some Tony in him, and the front office don't like that type of managerial style.
Yeah, that was kind of my point, in that if you get into a room with him and they want, the front office wants some sort of collaboration, Albert's like, no, I'll do it my way. Maybe it's just stopping them from hiring him, as opposed to Craig Stammen coming in saying, oh, yeah, no, I'll do it your way. That sounds good. And it's all right, cool. We can control this guy. Again, this is nothing new in Major League Baseball. They're hiring guys that are inexperienced and let's be honest, pushovers. Somebody's going to be very agreeable to whatever the front office wants to do.
We're getting chirped on the text line.
Okay.
Wouldn't be the first time. I can read it, or we can just move on with our lives.
Oh, let's read it. It's one of those days.
Okay, yeah, from the 314. This is actually yesterday, same texter. This show sucks. 101 ESPN, St. Louis leader in speculation and gambling ads. No facts, just guesses.
I got an email that one time was sent to me.
Is that Patrick? Is that you?
Let me see if I can
Patrick,
find this.
is that you?
No,
do you guys remember that email?
Yeah, Patrick H.
Let's see. Let me see here.
You haven't a 10-year listener?
Oh, I found it. You want me to read it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So this is from Patrick H. This is all the way back in March. It's on a Saturday.
Hey.
Almost 5 o'clock.
On a Saturday.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Was it football season?
I have switched to redacted. This may be the worst show I have ever heard. They don't back any of their wrong there thoughts up with stats or facts. You haven't a 10-year listener?
That's my favorite part.
Just horrendous. Especially cocky Fat A Stalter. Again, that was from Patrick H.
Anthony, what type of show is this?
This is
It's a very good
personalities, mostly. Yeah.
We talk sports.
It's an opinion.
Opinion?
Really?
Opinion show. There it is.
Opinion-based.
Yeah, opinion-based.
Opinion-based.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's our opinions.
Leader
Our
in
own.
speculation gambling ads. You're right. We're the only radio
Only one.
station or television station in the world that are running
No
gambling
facts.
ads. You don't see them anywhere else. for
Just
that matter.
guesses.
Yeah.
How do you 314. I want to know what you do for a living. You can text us and let us know. You must be like a brain surgeon or something.
I guarantee you, no brain surgeons listen to this show.
You don't know that.
I know it.
They're listening to us while
you know what?
while they're performing surgery. You
I
better
don't know.
believe it.
There I go. I speculate again.
Yeah. You just
Don't do
guessed.
that.
Can you, by the way,
Just
can you even have a show like this for 4 hours, 3 hours today, and not speculate?
I mean, unless you know everything. And
Like
who knows everything?
Like at some point, we'll talk about the NFL. We're not in every locker room, so there's going to be some speculation.
Well,
You know what, Anthony?
It seems like this person has got personal beef.
you know what it is?
You did something
I'm
to him,
looking at
Anthony.
I certainly did.
I don't know what you did.
I'll tell you later.
God knows it wasn't me or Carey.
You may hate us, but you listen.
You may hate us. That's because you ain't us.
Hey, the 314 says, I'm a doctor and I listen to you guys.
There you go.
What kind of doctor?
Oh.
What kind of doctor?
Oh, yeah. Dr. Smooshy Poops.
We got Dr. Xander in the snake pit.
Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah.
No?
Trophy Husband says the worst part about this show is that the guys have their shirts on. That's nice of you to say, Trophy Husband. We
I
appreciate
don't
you.
disagree with
Do
that.
you?
Yeah.
Do you?
I have no problem
prefer-
going tarps
I
off.
mean, whenever you're ready.
Let's wait till the summer. All right.
Let me turn the temp down first.
No, hell no. You
you've
did that
already done
yesterday.
that, yeah.
It was freezing in here.
Hey,
What's
your
trending is
jacket's
next
on
on
those
101
things.
ESPN.
Pure Performance is your one-stop shop for all aftermarket modifications. They are known for their top quality work and outstanding customer service. They have a 25,000 square foot facility that houses the largest showroom in the area where you can literally find anything and everything. So whatever vehicle that you're driving around right now, whether it's a pickup truck, a Jeep, a Bronco, SUV, a car, a minivan, it doesn't matter. Pure Performance has something for your vehicle to spice it up just a little bit because we all get tired of looking at our vehicle. You want to add a little something to it, maybe some running boards, a light kit, maybe a lift kit, all of those things available right there at Pure Performance. So stop by that awesome showroom. It is located in St. Peter's, right off Highway 70. Take the Cave Springs Boulevard exit. When you get in there, please ask for Shelby or Paul. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. They're going to take great care of you. Going to ask you what kind of vehicle you have, what you're looking to do, and what your budget is, and that's when they do their magic, and they maximize your budget for you. So please get in there and talk to them. If you can't, at least visit them online at pureperformance.com. That's pure, P-U-R, performance.com.
topics in the sports world.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending? Brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks, just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it is time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, your MLS Coach of the Year. Would you guys like to take a guess? That's right, Bradley Carnell.
Oh, go
Imagine
City.
if you had a coach like that.
Go City. No, he's not the City. Go to City.
No, he's not. They fired him.
What? Why would you fire the coach of the year?
That's crazy.
Oh, because City wanted to win more, I
Oh,
guess.
so they won the championship this year then.
Hang on. So Bradley Carnell coached City to the greatest expansion year
And ever, Bob.
ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then City fired him?
That's correct.
And now they fired him because he wasn't a good coach?
No, he actually did pretty well for a while.
But why'd they fire him?
They didn't like him. They didn't feel like he was doing a good job. Probably a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
I don't think the players appreciated his
Style.
They didn't like
coaching style.
playoffs? Because they haven't been back to the playoffs since he's left.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I don't think they like the playoffs.
Philadelphia Union, by the way, last year did not make the playoffs. This year under Bradley Carnell, Marshy, how did they do?
They're like the best team in the league.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird, isn't it, guys? You have a coach that takes a team that's never actually played a game in Major League Soccer and makes the playoffs with them first year, and then takes a team that was terrible and takes that team to be one of the best teams in the league. That seems weird to me that you'd fire a guy like that.
Yeah, well, just in general, I feel like, City is so young, right? Like they haven't been around for a while, but it seems like there's just change after change after change. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you guys consider that concerning? This
I think it's
early
concerning
in its
because
inception.
I felt like they had it figured out early. Like when Lutz and Bradley Carnell came on these airwaves, I think it was on our show, actually.
Yeah.
And the way they described what they were trying to do, what they were trying to build, that blue-collar team, that hustle team, that, scratch and claw, and then they went out and did it. Mm-hmm. People fell in love with it. They did. And then all of a sudden the next year, Bradley Carnell, by the way, that team was dealing with a lot of injuries. Our guy there, Klaus, he was hurt for a bunch of it, and a couple other guys, I forget their names now, they were hurt as well during that second year when Bradley Carnell got fired. I don't know. I think they was quick to make a bad decision.
So the 314 does make a great point. The guy who fired him was fired this year.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So
Yeah.
Now
if he goes
He'll
on,
get a good job and become executive of the year or general manager of the year.
and Mahomes Longbody says that's what you do in St. Louis. You fire the coach and then blame him.
Wow. Players got to play, man. I told you.
Well, Kerry, that's not what you were saying earlier, right?
No. Yeah, it is. I was saying that guy wasn't listening either. I was saying the coach has to make an example, and clearly he did with Jordan Kyrou, and we'll see how that goes tonight.
Joe Vitale's Orange Scully says, Carnell lost the locker room by all accounts. Really? Seemed to find a good one in Philly.
It's always.
If you lost the locker room, good thing you found one.
You lost the locker room. It's never the players just stink, or the players aren't playing hard, or the players aren't. People that blame coaches, I think that's a cop out. Like as a former athlete, I can tell you, I never expected my coach to go out and block a blitzing linebacker. And if I didn't pick him up, it wasn't because he didn't tell me that I needed to.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do it, man. You are coached to do certain things. I asked Jamie, I told him I need to go to practice because I'm sure they're being coached to do the things that they are not doing in games. It's just at some point the player has to make a decision to do it.
Let's be fair, though. There are some coaches, it doesn't matter what sport it is, that deserve to be fired.
Yes,
because you said it. There's some coaches that are in some leagues that they have no clue what they're doing.
There are some coaches but there are more situations, in my opinion, where the players just don't play well enough.
Right.
And I've seen good coaches get fired because of poor execution and poor playing by players than I have just terrible coaches that don't know what the hell they're doing. Now, there are some that don't know what the hell they're doing. But
I've played for a couple.
there are a few less of those than just players not playing well enough.
All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN with Gary Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. We have Chris Kerber coming up at 3:15, but we're going to get into some NFL midseason questions next on 101 ESPN. So tonight's Raiders and Broncos AFC West matchup might not be one where you're excited to tune in because the Raiders are struggling, but what if you got paid for your NFL hunches? Well, Underdog is your place. Football season being in full swing, Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action, and you can do so right from your couch here in Missouri or your work, wherever you're at in Missouri. You can play at Underdog, and it's easy. Just choose whether or not your favorite players, your least favorite players for that matter, will higher or lower on their stats. They got rushing yards, they got receiving yards, they got touchdowns, props. They have, fantasy football numbers they could choose higher or lower on. If you get your entries right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash, and you could play for as little as $1. A couple of players I like tonight. I think Troy Franklin's has carved out a nice role for himself in Denver. He leads the Broncos in overall targets and targets in the end zone. So I like Troy Franklin to catch a touchdown tonight, so higher than his 0.5 rushing or receiving touchdown. I also like Trey Tucker. Jacoby Myers just got traded. Tucker's the best position to take advantage of that opening. I know that Brock Bowers saw a lot of targets and, put up some big-time numbers last week against Jacksonville, but I think that Trey Tucker winds up having a decent game. I go higher than 45.5 receiving yards when it comes to Tucker. How you want to play is completely up to you. Download the app today. Sign up with my promo code Anthony to score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. Again, use that promo code, just my first name, Anthony. Underdog. Make plays, win money. Must be 18 or older in President, Missouri. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/webs/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.inspigambling.org. 3:06, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Andrew Marsh, Kerry Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. We've reached the midseason for the NFL. So let's do a little NFL midseason survey. Through 9 weeks, is there a definitive number one team in the league?
No.
I agree.
I'd go with the Lions.
I said definitive, not who you'd go with.
That's his Lions fandom speaking.
Okay, sorry, I'm not blinded by
The light.
You're blinded.
I'm not blinded by the black and gold over here.
I didn't say Pittsburgh.
Or the
I
midnight
would've
green.
said Kelly Green. I like the Kelly Green.
It's Kelly Green.
Oh, that's the one they wear the lighter uniform. I
Yeah,
like the Kelly
midnight green is their normal uniforms. Yeah.
How can it be midnight green? Because when it's midnight, it's pretty damn black.
What's this the blackest green you can find, I would assume.
Wouldn't that just be dark green?
That's midnight green. I'm
Why is
assuming
it
they're
midnight?
like synonyms.
Midnight to me is black. Like your shirt, I'd be like, yeah, Carrie's wearing midnight black. Anthony's wearing midnight black.
But if you're gonna go on the scale of green, the shades of green, if you wanted
dark
to,
green doesn't do it for you?
I would say dark green is probably a little bit lighter than midnight green. Would be my assumption.
Why can't it just all be dark green?
Well, because there are different shades. Jamie,
Yeah,
You
there's
got different-
blinds too and curtains.
yeah, that was a different. That you know what? Next question, Anthony.
Okay. Who is your MVP at the midpoint? Who is your MVP?
It was Jonathan Taylor till last week.
You got bottled up.
I might still go. You know what? I hate to say.
I'm still going
I
to go with
almost
Jonathan
said
Taylor.
something. I almost said something. I bit my damn tongue.
Did you?
Matthew Stafford. Yeah, because I was going to say a name and I didn't want to out of spite. That's the only reason why I didn't say a name. It's the only reason.
Okay.
It's one name that I was thinking that
What
I
was
would
that
not
name?
say. Nah, I can't say it.
Why not?
Because then I got to hear. I don't want to hear Anthony. I don't want to hear him.
Say it, please, for me.
I don't want to,
Anthony, close your ears.
Okay.
Yeah, take your earbuds
Earmuffs.
out. Yeah. Sam Darnold.
For what?
MVP.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Good thing Anthony didn't hear that one.
He's proud, though, because he said this. He said that
say
Sam
MVP,
Darnold was going to be.
what the-
No, he said in the preseason. Had the most to prove. He's going to be the MVP of the league.
I didn't say that. He said he had the most proof. I can't misquote the guy. Like, come
You've
on.
bing misquoting him this entire time. What the hell is
Thank
going
you.
on now?
The only time you have misquoted me is when talking about this.
What are you talking about?
It's all right. He'll
Yeah, I don't like where you guys are going today.
Matthew Stafford.
I'm sure.
Tired,
for MVP
you know.
right now.
I'm still going to go.
Hungover.
I'm still going to go. It's our fault. I'm still going to go with Jonathan Taylor. One bad game's not going to change that. And you know what? That one bad game, the Daniel Jones didn't save him. Daniel Jones said, it was on him because Jonathan Taylor was being bottled up by Pittsburgh, and Daniel Jones couldn't do anything. So
almost kind
I'm
of
going to go with
helps
Jonathan
his case.
Taylor. Exactly. I'm going to
It's
go
hot,
with
it's
Jonathan Taylor.
hot as hell in here.
Yeah, that's what I said. I motioned to it earlier, and you guys were like, it's
I'm
not.
sweating.
Marsh, who are you going with MVP?
MVP? No, I think it's Jonathan Taylor. I think it has to be. There's no quarterback out there that's really stood out. I know we mentioned Patrick Mahomes,
Stafford's
just
a good
because
one.
he's always there and whatnot. And but then he lost again. So like every time the Chiefs take 2 steps forward, they take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going with Patrick Mahomes. I've
No,
seen
I
that.
can't do
I've
it.
seen that picture. I don't need to see it again. I don't think he's playing
I've
like
seen
an
him
MVP.
play way better.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing like an MVP this year.
Yeah.
I do think Jonathan Taylor. I would say Matthew Stafford, and I honestly, because I value the record of the team and how well they're performing and how well they're playing. I would say Sam Darnold in there as well.
Yeah, he could.
Like if you had Baker Mayfield in that conversation 2 or 3 weeks ago, there's no reason, in my opinion, that you can't have Sam Darnold in that conversation, especially after the way that he played. Was it Monday night?
Yep.
Like
Sunday night.
Sunday night he lit it up. Like they were clicking on all cylinders. It's unexpected for me to see Sam Darnold playing this way and this well. And I have to tip my cap to him. And to you too, Anthony Stalter, for
Thank you, Kerry.
clearly saying that he was going to be an MVP candidate.
You're a man of integrity and honor.
I will say
That's how that works, Jamie.
when the lights get brightest, don't be shocked when he looks terrible.
Wow, Marshy.
Well,
Real
just saying,
hater
you've
over
seen
there,
it.
huh?
You've seen it happen.
All right.
Saw it happen biggest 2 games of the year last year, and he looked awful.
Which team?
He did.
He was tired.
Had nothing to do with the teams he was playing.
He's tired. He's carrying his team the
Tuck
entire
it out.
time. All right. Which team or teams currently leading their division will not be number 1? in said division when we look back?
You don't say it.
I'm going to say the Steelers.
I just said don't say it.
I think the Ravens still win that division.
What about the Patriots, man? The
I can see
Buffalo
that
Bills are going to win that division. Yeah, they beat them once, but they are the best team in that division.
I can see it.
The Green Bay Packers.
I can see that one too.
For sure.
Green Bay. You know what? Green Bay, I was watching First Take this morning, and my guy RC said, the Green Bay Packers, you really don't know what you're going to get from them. Like, you lost in Cleveland, you lost to Carolina, and you tied a Cowboys team that I don't even know if they know what's going on half the time.
But they don't.
Those 3 games, it's a glimpse into the soul of the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't trust them.
Yeah.
What about Denver?
That's a tough one. They
got the Raiders, Chiefs, Commanders. I say hold on. I think the Chiefs are a wild card this year.
The Chiefs?
Mm-hmm. And
you think 3 teams from the AFC West make it?
I can see the Chargers bowing out.
Wow, Anthony.
Wow, that's his guy.
Jay Herbo.
He's got a new guy, though, right?
Yeah,
he just mentioned his name.
He does have a new guy.
SD, special delivery, Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Special delivery.
I like that. Yeah, that's good, Jamie.
Special
That's a good one. I like it.
See who delivers it to by the end of the season.
The other team.
Sweet Voice James, who's a Rams fan, says, "Are you kidding me? 4 question marks. Stafford has 21 touchdowns and 2 picks."
Well, he shouldn't have 2
I said
picks.
Stafford. Sweet Voice James.
And I said Stafford's a good pick.
That was the first name
I don't think
said.
anybody balked.
Yeah, I said Stafford's a good pick.
I mean, we didn't drool all over the pick.
No.
Does it,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, does it feel like the Rams are kind of flying under the radar?
It does feel that way. The only reason why I didn't pick them in that division to start the year is because remember all the Stafford back injury stuff. I just didn't know what's going on.
Nothing.
What? Sure, it's glass. What happened? Carey, you'll tell me. What happened?
No, I actually didn't do anything.
What happened, Carey?
What I said.
Before we can move on, what happened?
Jamie said something, and I just looked at him like, why are you... So,
It's fine. Just keep moving.
Just keep going.
All right,
I
Chris
don't like
Kerber.
it.
Chris Kerber's
I don't like
next.
it at all.
I don't think he's going to get
ESPN.
MVP.
Jamie, you know anything about home equity line of credit?
No, not a thing.
Yeah, neither do I. Well, good thing we got Stewie on the line. Stewie, teach us.
You know, we had a nice ESPN listener. He was driving down to the local bank here in town. He says, you know what? I heard Anthony and I heard Jamie talk about you. I want to ask you a simple question. I'm going to get a home equity line of credit. How is your home equity lines of credit? And I said, do you even know what a home equity line of credit is? This is a credit card on your house. It's an adjustable rate mortgage. You can take money out. They only bill you for the interest while you have the loan. So you end up owing exactly what you started with 5-10 years down the road. After the term, you have to pay it back at an exorbitant interest rate. It's not worth it. Do a regular cash-out refinance. Get rates that are fixed. You don't have to worry about the rates going up or down. You don't have to worry about principal and interest all being paid. When rates go down, you can refinance for free with the bagel loan. It's easy and simple. But be smart. Get the lower rate. Home equity line rates are much, much higher to begin with. So get a fixed rate. Don't have to worry about what tomorrow is going to be. You're way ahead of the game.
Anthony, we always talk about Stewie and the work that he does over there. And the one thing that we try to tell our listeners all the time is quit trying to guess. Quit trying to figure out something you're not equipped to figure out. Just call Stewie.
Yep.
His personal cell phone number is 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
Instead of wasting your time and wasting money, call Stewie. He's not going to waste your time, and he's going to do the best he can to save you money. So give him a call if you can't remember that number. Anthony?
You can always Google the bagel loan. Thanks, Stewie.
Have a great night, guys.
NMLS number 226715.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm sitting up here in Buffalo, and it is getting cold now. I don't see any snow on the ground yet, but it's getting cold. And I know it's getting colder back home, too, because we're going to land there tonight when we get done with the hockey game today. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get on the phone tomorrow. I want you to log on to ClassicAirCare.com tomorrow and make sure that you set up a maintenance appointment. Get that furnace checked out. Look, you want to make sure that they're sticking the camera in there, making sure that there's no cracks in the heating element, nothing where you could have CO2 leaks. Everything's working. And if you want to make sure that you got an older unit that's going to keep running, the best thing you can do is maintain it. They've got maintenance plans for you. So, one, you'll get cheaper pricing. Two, you'll end up with better scheduling and priority scheduling. And number three, you've got the peace of mind to know that that furnace is going to work for you through the summer. They've got over 100 trucks on the road. They can typically get to you within 24 hours. It's Classic Air Care. They've got a 4.8 Google rating for a reason, because they take care of the customers and they make customer satisfaction their number one priority. It's really that simple. So as we head into winter, make sure you're ready to go. Make sure your house is comfortable, and Classic Air Care are the people that are going to do it for you. ClassicAirCare.com is where you set up an appointment. They've been making people comfortable since 1926.
Talking everything St. Louis Blues as we head into the Blues booth on 101 ESPN. Presented by Boardwalk Hardwood Floors. Find your perfect new floor at boardwalkhardwood.com.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Kerry Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Collier and Thompson phone line, and we're joined by Chris Kerber, voice of the Blues, right here on the Blues Radio Network, 101 ESPN. And as he noted in his commercial read, he's already in Buffalo for tonight's Blues and Sabres matchup. Kerbs, how are you?
You know what? I'm doing good, Anthony. I was just getting ready for tonight's game, and I've got this, Buffalo's missed the playoffs 14 years in a row, right? Okay, and we'll talk plenty of Blues here in just a moment. But check this out. In the last 15 years of drafts, the Buffalo Sabres have had a total of 21 first-round picks. 19 times in the last 21 picks that they've had in the first round over 15 years, they've picked 16th or higher. 11 top 10 picks, 2 first overall, 2 second overall. Now, the funny thing, compare that, the Blues. 2 top 16 picks in that same amount of time, the 10th and the 16th pick. And in the Blues' history, they've only had 15 top 10 picks in their history, 1 in the last 17 years. Like, how do you pick that high, that often, and miss the playoffs 14 straight years? Like, that's just almost impossible to understand.
That's some New York Jets type drafting right there. Cleveland Browns.
In there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? Hey, maybe it's a New York kind of thing.
It might be.
Yeah, isn't that something?
That's malpractice, I think, in some cases. It also goes to a lot of people, when a lot of fans, they get frustrated, they see a team losing, and they start to say, just tank, just tear it all down. Well, there's a perfect example of if you tank, you might have the draft capital to turn things around quickly, but if you don't have the right people in place, Kerbs, it's not going to matter.
Well, no, that's exactly right. So, like, you go back and you look, okay, well, for example, the 2 second overall picks for Buffalo are Eichel and Sam Reinhart, right? Okay, we know Reinhart played a role now with Florida, so you got a couple of Cup champions in there. I look at the St. Louis Blues and how they've picked, and I look at the way a Jake Neighbors is impacting this team, or a 23rd overall pick like Jimmy Snuggerud, right? We saw what they did with a 17th overall pick in Zach Bolduc, and things like that. 20th overall pick for Robert Thomas. You've got to be able to pick, and teams like Detroit, I think Dallas, the St. Louis Blues, have been fantastic finding ways to get great players in the late teens, early 20s, second, third round. And if you don't do it, it just doesn't matter. And so I agree with you. Now, what the Blues have done is the Blues said, we're not going to tank. We're really just going to pivot. We're going to take ourselves and say, we could have probably tried to squeeze, some last little blood out of the stone a few years ago. But with expiring contracts of O'Reilly, Tarasenko, and that group, they said, we're going to use this as capital, and we're going to go through some short-term pain. And that's what they did for 2 years. Now, they made the playoffs last year. This year has definitely been a heck of a disappointing start and a surprising start in so many ways. So we'll see how this year plays out, but the one thing I'm confident is if this year doesn't play out right and they end up with a higher pick, I'm extremely confident that the Blues really don't waste these picks, right? And they get a good player. And at the same time, I still think there is plenty of time, and I talked to 3 or 4 guys today. There's a lot of confidence still in this room, like we'll get this figured out. So going into tonight's game with a decent amount of confidence, I'll tell you that.
Curves, you talk about the retool rather than the rebuild for the Blues, and yeah, I think a lot of people, including myself, I'll throw myself in that pile of people, thought that, this year was going to look a lot different than it has so far. That being said, a little bit of a shocker here today that Jordan Kyrou going to be a healthy scratch tonight. In your opinion, what do you think the Blues coaching staff is seeing that they don't like? And, for me, my own opinion is it's not just one player that's the problem either.
Well, that's one of the great things about the game of hockey is, Jamie, you know better than any of us, and that's that it really, truly is a team game. I was talking to a couple of the guys, you can see how even with 2 of the greatest players in the world, it's not enough for the Edmonton Oilers, right? Because their defense hasn't been great and their goaltending isn't great, right? And so it really is a team game. So you're right. I don't think you can look at you don't look at a start of 14 games like the Blues have had and hang it on one player. But I think Jim Montgomery nailed it today. And he goes, it's pretty much on everybody. And he says, and I'm not taking myself off the hook on this either. He says, but I'm not pointing the finger at me or other coaches or individual players. This is a team thing, and we all have to be better. However, individually, though, how do coaches send messages? Well, they send messages by being accountable. And look, I know Jordan Kyrou has 8 points. The last few games for him have not been good at all. I mean, there's some shifts where you're like, well, you're not even impacting shifts. But the thing of it is, Jamie, and I'm real careful on this because we know how the NHL is, especially with injuries, things like this. I'm real hesitant because I'm going to tell you something. The last couple of games to me for Jordan Kyrou looked as if you're looking at a player that's dealing with something, right? Now, I'm not saying he is, and I'm not saying he isn't because I don't know, and I didn't ask, and teams aren't forthcoming with that kind of stuff, right? I'm just saying that, look, with what we saw and how he really grabbed things in the second half of last season, the style of play he could have, the hit he took in the Stanley Cup Finals and continued to play through it and played well, right? We haven't seen that player this year. And for whatever reason, in the last 4 or 5 games, we've even seen a real, digression where I'm sitting. To me, it's the first thing I wonder is are they nursing something? Is there something going on? Look back to Pavel Buchnevich for the first half of last season, and you find out he was dealing with something with his hip, things like that. So I'm cautious before you just say, oh, this guy's just been awful and he's got to be better. I wonder what else is going on. But having said that, his play has been such that I really actually do think that if you look up and down the lineup and you say who's a candidate to be sat because of the caliber of their play, he's one of them. And so it's actually a heck of a message you're sending top to bottom when you're taking essentially a guy that's tied to be your highest paid player and you're saying you're a healthy scratch tonight.
Curbs, Jeremy Rutherford tweeted out that Monty mentioned that many players could have been scratched after last night's game, and ultimately he decided on going with this group tonight. Do you see a situation where if the Blues cannot stop the bleeding, they cannot figure out a way to get this going, that maybe this is a trend, maybe you start healthy scratching other players, Kyrou gets back in the lineup and you scratch someone else for the next game? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, well, it's going to happen just because they've got some players that are healthy right now. And sometimes injuries dictate whether or not you have that option, right? You didn't really have much of an option when it was both Thomas and Neighbors out. Robert Thomas is back. So you've had a couple healthy forwards scratched over the last couple of games. I don't see it being kind of like a carousel or a rotating situation like that because typically if you're going to make the choice, and again, it really is a healthy scratch that the guy's going to sit for a game, and you take a player of a Kyrou's caliber, even for that matter, to me, I thought Oscar Sundqvist's play over the course of the season has been pretty good. And over the last couple, it hasn't been where he wants it either, right? So he's the other healthy scratch. Those guys are going to come out, you're going to go right back in. And then you expect to see a response. Like, here's an example. And I thought throughout training camp and pretty much most of this season, I thought you've seen some really good, solid play and some spring in his step and pretty good consistency stuff from Matthew Joseph. He was a healthy scratch last game. Well, you're looking to see what kind of response you get from him out of this game tonight, and I would expect to see one. And that's the same kind of thing if you're dealing with players that are healthy, scratched up the lineup. I don't think you want to get into the habit of scratching your top players on a regular basis because that certainly isn't going to help you win.
Curbs, obviously a lot has been said about the team defense and the goaltending and just basically the amount of goals that have been allowed by the Blues. And that's not where I'm headed with this next question. Where I'm headed is the other side of the game, the offensive side. What does it tell you when Pius Suter is the team's top scorer so far in this season?
Well, and Jamie, I go one step further. Well, it tells me that the Blues had a really good signing there this offseason, right? I mean, when you look at the centerman that was available, it was pretty much widely considered that Pius Suter was the number 2 centerman available on the market, and the St. Louis Blues were able to get him. I actually, just kind of looking at things for tonight, I took away special teams points, and with 7 even strength points in 14 games, Pius Suter is leading the team in that category. Then it's Neighbors with 7 and Parayko with 6. You're looking basically at Thomas, Kyrou, and Buchnevich. Now, those are your 3 highest-paid players on the team, right? They've combined for a total of 4 goals, 8 points, 12 assists, and a combined 38 games at even strength. So the thing of it is the offense hasn't been bad. It's the numbers you're thinking, well, we should see more numbers because you're just giving up so many. 5-on-5 offense, it hasn't been all that bad, right? But you just haven't seen any of those top guys really rip off some numbers. And that, I think, is one of the biggest differences. You know, the Blues are the only team right now in the NHL that are without a player that has 10 points or more on the season. You know, and so you don't mind scoring by committee, but you do want your committee to have a little more scoring than what we've seen from this hockey team so far.
All right, Kerbs, hopefully they get things turned around tonight. I know you'll be on the call right here on 101 ESPN. We'll chat with you again next week.
Yeah, I just threw out a bunch of numbers on this segment, guys. You guys are going to need an abacus to go back and review what we just did.
Oh, no, Kerbs, we will not review any math.
I think maybe tonight we should just go with the simple one and just see if the Blues outscores if they outscore the Sabres, then we know we're in good shape.
Now you're talking more. Yeah, now you're talking more fast lane.
That's our man.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have an awesome week. See you on the weekend.
All right, sounds good. You too. See you, Kerbs.
See you guys.
That's Chris Kerber here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We do have the game tonight, 5 o'clock pregame, so we're off a little early tonight. 5 o'clock pregame, puck drop at 6 o'clock. We got our Sports Six Pack next. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text lines. You got a question, send it in. We'll do it next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. We just got done talking with Chris Kerber, voice of the Blues. If you missed that interview, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Blues looking to rebound tonight. A 6-1 loss against the Capitals last night. They'll take on the Buffalo Sabres. You can listen to that game right here on 101 ESPN. Pregame tonight starts at 5 o'clock. Puck drop is at 6. We have our Sports Six-Pack coming up next. So if you have a question you want to send our way, and I'm sure you do, make sure you text into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We'll do our six-pack next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
I have a question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. If you got a question for us, you can send it into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646 with Kerry Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Marsh, what do you got for question one?
Question number one.
First one comes from Grant Francis Fan Club. If the current version of the Blues is the real version, what is the bare minimum that management must do prior to next season?
Play the young guys.
Wait, say that again? Can you read that again?
Absolutely.
Just want to make sure I got this right.
Yeah.
If the current version of the Blues is the real version, what is the bare minimum that management must do prior to next season?
If this is exactly what the team is?
If this is the team, I know we're speculating, right? We're talking in speculation right now.
Right.
It's just so far away to tell. Like, I don't know what the progress is of Dvorsky for the rest of the year, Mayu the rest of the year, Broberg, Tucker. Like, that's what your focus becomes is what's the progress of your younger players so that either opens up trade discussions for older players that you'd like to move on from or acquiring other players that can support the young players in their development. So, for me, again, unfortunately, it's a question that's way too soon in the season. That's just my honest opinion.
Yeah, that one's going to be tough. Total lack of information. The other problem here too is you're not going to be able to get rid of the entire team. So
and the biggest problem, guys, let's just be honest here. I don't want to say problem. It's a fact. Is that anything that you would deem to be something that you could trade and get back value has no trade clauses.
Yeah.
And really, like, no, I mean, not a ton of value right now if you don't think they're good enough.
Well, you could get, right now, if you opened up the phone lines and said, who wants Braden Shen?
Oh, yes.
Your phone is ringing. It is ringing.
Jordan Kyrou.
Who wants Colton Parayko? The phone is ringing. Who wants Jordan Binnington? Even though his save percent, the phone is ringing. So, as much as things are bad right now, we can't lose total sight of what you actually do have. You do have valuable commodities here. The problem is that you're not winning games. The second problem is that Kyrou, Thomas, Booch have full no-trade clauses. Braden Shen has a modified no-trade clause this year, and I'm trying to find out exactly what it is here. Too hard to tell right now, but it's a modified no-trade clause, which means that there a number of teams he can pick that he will not go to, essentially. And then from there, all the other guys that are available, you either want to keep or they're not going to get you anything on the open market. On defense, full no-trade clause for Colton Parayko. Modified for Justin Falk, which means he gets to pick where he goes. Modified for Cam Fowler, which means he gets to pick where he goes. And not ultimately, but there's a number of teams that they will not go to that could probably absorb their contracts right now. So you're in a situation where you got to figure it out, man. You got to figure it out. Do I think Jake Neighbors being out is impacting this group? Yeah, I do. Jake Neighbors is a guy that drags the team into battle. I don't mean like fighting and things like that, but he plays the game hard. It's infectious the way he plays. Do I think this team could potentially be missing a guy like Milan Lucic right now? Yeah. Like what even if he's playing 8-9 minutes a game and he's just patrolling up and down the left wing, he's going to run into people. Tom Wilson wouldn't be as frigging comfortable in front of your net on certain nights. You know, like just guys that compete, guys that get it. So as far as like what would this team be and what do you do the offseason, all of that is just so far down the road.
Isn't that concerning, though, that you need a guy to basically come out of retirement? And I know he wasn't like technically... It's not like he's technically coming out of retirement, but like the guy hasn't played in a few years. And then a young guy like Jake Neighbors, like, is it concerning that you need those types of players to compete?
No, because every team has them. Winning teams have those players. Go look at Florida. Go look at their bottom 6. Go look at Vegas, bottom 6. Go look at Tampa, bottom 6. Every team has those players. So it's not concerning that you need them. It's concerning that the top 6 aren't reacting.
Well, okay, that's kind of my point. You know, we always talk about Baker Mayfield, right? Baker Mayfield, the way that he plays the game and the amount of care that he has going onto the football field, like that's infectious. And it helps that he is the quarterback, the main guy. When the main guy is doing that, everybody else falls in line. You're not getting that right now.
No, you're not getting it across the board.
Right.
You're just not. So it's one thing to say, like a guy like Milan Lucic and Jake Neighbors. I do think that they miss Radek Faksa, too. I do. He was an ugly hockey player, but he played his ass off. Every friggin' shift of the game, he was playing his ass off. And that line became what people love to use the term, the identity line. But they gave you some jam out there. So, you know, nobody stepped in and replaced that yet.
Question number 2.
From the 618, if Major League Baseball has an extended lockout, especially in the middle of Ohtani's prime, will they be able to keep this renewed interest for the casual fan?
Baseball's going to be its own worst enemy coming up here. And you're seeing some of the opt-outs and some of the teams that are, you know, the way they're operating. Everybody is operating as if there's going to be a shutdown. So what would my investment be next year to even give a crap?
Baseball, out of all of the sports, is the one that needs to avoid any sort of lockout the most. And my reason behind that's pretty simple. You're not competing a lot of times with more popular sports during the summer. Look at what happened during COVID when they were squabbling over how to put the product on the field and what to agree to and all of that. And everybody was dying for any sort of sport to come back. And the anger and angst thrown at Major League Baseball, which dragged its feet, kept squabbling. You had Rob Manfred saying, well, it's just a hunk of metal. Him being just completely oblivious to what the fan wanted. It can cause the most damage. I'm not saying hockey can't cause any damage if they have a lockout. Football, certainly. Basketball, yes. But baseball, because you don't have that overlap. If hockey doesn't come back, well, you got football going on. You got basketball going on. If basketball doesn't do the same thing, if you got football going on, you got hockey going on. Baseball, yes, there's some overlap.
Right.
But really, when you're talking about those summer months,
nothing else going on.
It has got to avoid a lockout more than any other sport, in my opinion.
They won't.
Any other league.
They won't avoid it.
No, because they don't care. They just don't. Baseball does not care about the fan.
They don't care about you.
They don't care about you. They tell you to go fast lane yourself pretty much daily.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Was that 3, Marsh?
No, you want the third question?
No, let's carry it over. Sports Six Pack Part 2, starting with question 3. Next on 101 ESPN.
Missouri, get ready. FanDuel, America's #1 sports book, is coming soon. And starting December 1st, new customers in Missouri can get up to $300 in bonus bets when you make your first $5 bet. From touchdowns to home runs to three-pointers, with FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Plus, with live betting, you can even get in on the action after the game has already started, all on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. FanDuel is the best way to game day, and it's coming soon to Missouri. Just visit FanDuel.com/Missouri to learn more. This way, you'll be all set to bet when FanDuel goes live in Missouri on December 1st. That's FanDuel.com/Missouri. Play your game with FanDuel, the #1 rated sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Offer starts December 1st, 2025. Excludes customers who redeem pre-launch sign-up offer. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipts. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack right now. Kerry Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Anthony Stalter. You all right, Jamie?
No, it's fine. It's Carey.
All right.
I do.
Well, he makes the point earlier of like moving my page over so I get more room.
I was trying to do the right thing.
2 seconds later, he's shoving his crap back over here again.
I was trying to put my, you know what? You're trying to do the right thing, and this guy.
You know, can I help, guys?
Still complains.
Let me help. Question 3, please.
Yeah, thanks.
Question number 3.
Have you guys ever tried to do the right thing?
Mm-hmm.
No. That's not
all I do
every day.
That's not the question. We do get a question from Thing's dad. This is interesting. Jamie, can players see right through a fight for a fight's sake? A rah-rah, pump-up fight as a momentum changer. Doesn't seem like it hits like it's intended.
Yeah, it depends on the team, I guess. Like, I hate to say it, but the quality teams that I played on, anytime anybody stepped up to fight, knowing what goes on there. Like, someone is trying to punch your face through your head.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's what they're trying to do.
Okay.
And so for another teammate to put themselves in harm's way, because that's what you're doing. You're willingly putting yourself in harm's way. There's a level of respect there. Mm-hmm. And so if that doesn't get you pumped up to go and at least do something competitive for the team, then for me, that's an issue. Because if that's not moving the needle as far as your intensity or your enthusiasm or your fire, then you got bigger problems than just passing the puck on the power play. That's just my opinion. And it's not like players see through. It's like, oh, yeah, he just did that because we're down by 2 goals. If that's what they're doing, get rid of some of those guys. Goodbye. I don't need you on my team.
Right.
I don't. And one thing, let's go back to last year when the Blues were playing really well. And this has nothing to do with fighting. Anytime a player blocked a shot, the whole bench jumped up and banged the boards with their stick, like showing their appreciation because they know you're willingly putting yourself in harm's way for the team. So if you're not getting the same reaction from someone who's dropping the gloves and trying to fight, then the problem's bigger than what we're seeing on the surface.
I agree.
Question number 4.
From the 636, do you think a loss to Texas A&M will cool the discussion on Drink leaving Mizzou? Conversely, if they win, will all the media say he's leaving for sure?
I don't think that chatter is going to quiet anytime soon. There's just, let's just do the math on this. How many opening CD right now and counting?
12, 13.
12, 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
And how many like high-end ones?
4 or
5.
5.
LSU,
Penn State, LSU.
Florida,
Auburn.
Those are the top 4.
It's one more, I think.
I mean,
Arkansas.
Would you put UCLA in there?
I would put UCLA in there.
Okay.
I would just because it's.
I mean, it's a big program.
10.
I don't think Drink would leave for UCLA. Like what? Here's a better question. It's something I was thinking about before. Sorry, not a better question. An added question, a bonus question. How about that?
7-pack.
A 7-pack. Mm-hmm. What is your cutoff for Drink?
For
example,
cutoff
I
for
don't
drinks?
think. No. Eli
he
Drinkowitz
didn't have a cutoff.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
Not last night.
Not
ever.
No. The cutoff.
You know what, guys?
We're out of it.
Guys, that's on me.
What?
What's the team cutoff for Eli Drinkowitz? For example, I don't think he goes to Arkansas. I don't think he goes to UCLA,
or
right?
Auburn.
Or Auburn.
Yeah. I think
Florida,
it's Penn State, Florida.
Penn State, and LSU?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So it's 3.
Yeah, I would agree that those are the 3 that would be worth leaving Mizzou for, in my opinion. Even though Auburn's a great program, I feel like those feel like lateral moves rather than, vertical.
I would say, which ones? You said Auburn and Arkansas feel like lateral moves? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like almost the same level.
Correct. Yeah. Arkansas would make no sense.
That team's terrible.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah. 314 brings up, what about Ole Miss if Lane Kiffin ends up leaving?
So I don't think, well, you know what? Ole Miss has got some real deep pockets. But I still wouldn't.
It's beautiful there, too.
Yeah, the Grove.
It's a great area. It's crazy.
I don't know. I don't think he goes to Ole Miss. I think it's those 3. I think it's Penn State. I think it's LSU, and I think it's Florida. But no, to answer your question, even if they were to lose to Texas A&M, I don't think it all of a sudden it's like, we don't want him. You're some point dog starting a freshman at quarterback.
At what point does his name fall down the list, though, because when you do look at the schedule remaining, and they have a freshman quarterback, A&M, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, it could be 3 losses in a row. And then that taints his record. Like, at what point, what is the cutoff that way, in your opinion?
I still don't know if there's a cutoff.
Okay.
I think even if they lose out, which, I mean, I don't know what they're I don't know where they're projected in terms of, who's favored in those last 3 or 4 games. But I still think that the conversation is going to be there for Eli Drinkowitz to go to one of those schools, unless those opportunities are taken by other coaches. And it seems that Eli Drinkowitz's name is at the top, if not the top of the list for a couple of those programs. So I don't know who else they would be looking at, unless they are looking at a Lane Kiffin to try to, maybe LSU is looking at him to come over and take over their program. But Penn State seems, I thought we saw that Penn State he's number 1 on their list as of right now. So I don't know. It'd be an interesting time for the old Missouri Tigers.
Go Tigers. Question number 5.
He might go kind of.
Yeah, I know. Carey has willed this into existence.
Yep. I see what you did there.
Made it work.
Yep.
314 wants to know, with Thanksgiving right around the corner, which side dish are you looking forward to the most?
Probably some combination of the sweet potato mash up there. Little mallow up top. Little cinnamon, little sugar.
The mallow? The marshmallow?
Little marshmallow on top of that.
Are you
a healthy
guys,
dessert.
Are you guys, do you allow your food to touch? Or are you
yeah. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
It doesn't matter. Put it all together.
I'm okay with it. I'm not one of these psychopaths that's got to have the dividers.
What?
Are they psychopaths?
The psychopaths with the dividers.
That's not.
My buddy Drew from
they
college.
got like the tray with the sections.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's in prison, Jamie.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
My buddy Drew.
Sides aren't very good there.
Went to college, went to CMU with Drew. Okay. At one point or another, I think I went to his family's house for Thanksgiving. I wasn't traveling back home. Went over there. He was disgusted by the fact that I'd go a little mash, a little corn, a little turkey, a little cranberry, all in one bite.
And it all just kind of.
Oh yeah, you put the turkey on last and just make sure you got that nice little holder.
Yep.
He was mortified. He didn't sleep that night. He wanted to make sure that I didn't kill his family.
That's weird because I'll do a similar. I'll put the 3 things that hit my plate that I love are the stuffing, mashed potatoes, and the turkey. And then I'll just cover it all in gravy.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a little bit of the stuffing, the mashed potato, and then the turkey. And just hammer that down.
All at one time.
It's beautiful. What you just described is beautiful, Jamie.
Yeah. And then get a couple of rolls on the side.
Oh, yeah.
So
you mash that up a little bit.
Now you're cleaning the plate off.
Butter on those.
Those rolls. Yeah. Good time.
Nice job, guys. All of you. Nice job.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some of the cream corn,
You like the cream corn?
Like the
I'm okay with it.
casserole, cream corn casserole.
Sure. Sure.
And some green bean casserole.
Oh, yeah, a little green bean cass.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Some like mac and cheese as well.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese for me.
Yep.
And dressing, stuffing like that. For me,
I love the stuff.
Put it on. I can just get a plate of that. I don't really.
Just gravy on it.
Oh man, just give me that. If it's made well, I won't move.
Yeah.
And watch a little football, kick my feet up.
I'm with you.
You know, it's funny. My dad always used to make the stuffing, right? And he always used a recipe from my grandmother, his mother, that included white raisins in the stuffing.
I have heard of that.
Yeah, he always made it that way. Like it was really good. Don't get me wrong, it was very good. My grandmother used to come back from New York and stay with us at Thanksgiving or whatever. And one time they all went to the grocery store, and my dad's like, hey, pick up some of the white raisins. And my grandmother's like, she's an older, sweet woman. She goes, well, why do we need white raisins? And he's like, Ma, for the stuffing. I use your recipe. She shouts from like three lanes, like 3 aisles over in the grocery store. I don't put any damn raisins in my stuffing. She's pissed.
For all those years.
All those years. He must have mixed up something along the way. Start putting the white raisins in. She's screaming at my father. Don't put any damn raisins in my stuffing.
Yeah. That's funny.
What's wrong with you?
You know who wouldn't buy those raisins? Mo.
Mo?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because Mo goes to the grocery store. He just gets the milk, the eggs, the bread.
Yeah, good call, Marsh.
You want to get
that's a good
the extra
tie-in.
flavor.
Yeah.
You want to get that.
That's a good tie-in. Good call there. Nice job, Marsh. That's a deep cut.
Well, you bring it up all the time.
I haven't brought it up in years.
We haven't talked about Mo in a while.
Yeah. He's gone, Marsh. Let him go.
He's here.
No, he's not.
I think he's here.
I don't think he's in St. Louis.
You don't think he moved?
I think he left.
I would have gotten out of St. Louis for
He
sure.
probably wants to walk around and talk to people.
That's easy now.
What's he going to do, stay at home?
He's down in Del Boca Vista in Florida. He's got his sandals on, playing shuffleboard with some of the other people.
How old do you think Mo is?
He's retired. He's going to be selling.
He's waxing those old people at shuffleboard.
He's going to be selling the scooters like.
He's like, see, told you I could win this. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He's going to sell a bad scooter.
Yep.
Or he's going to trade a good scooter for one that doesn't work.
Oh, no. Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN.
Yeah, if you are thinking about selling your home anywhere in the St. Louis area, now's not the time to take a chance and just hope for the best outcome. No, it's not. When you want to sell with certainty and for the most money possible, you go and you call Gloria with your home sold guaranteed realty. By the way, Gloria already has the buyers, and your home may already be sold. Ready buyers in her exclusive database looking to buy a home in your price range and in your neighborhood. That's how Gloria is able to sell your home at your price and get you the most money possible. Gloria Liu understands exactly everything that goes into selling your home, and especially how much you need to price your home accordingly. And that's where her expertise really kicks in. So if you're selling your home and you want to sell quickly and you want to get that money maybe in your pocket before the holiday season, then call Gloria Liu. Tell her Jamie Rivers sent you to her. Her number is 314-325-6888. Again, that's 314-325-6888. Or you can always visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN 407. Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Kerry Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter, and we welcome in Nate to the Gauntlet. What's up, Nate?
Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
We're doing great, man. Appreciate you listening. Thank you for playing. Would you like to take on Marsh, CD, Jamie, or me in round 1?
Oh man, let's go with Marshy.
Marshy, back to back. I like this. Okay. All right, Nate, go ahead and tell Marsh to spin that wheel, and we'll kick him out of here.
All right, spin that wheel, Marsh.
All right, here we go. Marsh, how about you get out? Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Now get out of here.
Nate, what are you hoping for?
Oh man, baseball or football? I guess any of them.
Baseball, football, or any of them?
Well, it's neither one of those.
Yeah, neither one of those.
Yeah, it's hockey.
It's hockey.
Okay,
Good,
all right.
good thing I didn't pick Jamie then. Good thing I didn't pick Jamie.
No, that's very true. Now, Marsh is very good at hockey as well.
I mean,
but
he's no Anthony Stalter, but he's good.
Well, no, he's excellent. All right, Nate, you're going to get 4 hockey-related questions. Each one is worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions are worth 1 point. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. The last team to be unbeaten this season in the NHL was the Carolina Hurricanes until they lost to which team?
Oh man, give me the options, please.
Sure. The Detroit Red Wings, Colorado Avalanche, or Vegas Golden Knights?
Let's go the Avalanche. Final answer.
All right, Nate. Question number 2. Who is the captain of the Philadelphia Flyers?
Oh my god. I have zero idea. Give me the options again.
Is it Travis Sanheim, Travis Konechny, or Sean Couturier?
Konechny. Final answer.
Question number 3. Which NHL team plays their home games at the newly renamed Grand Casino Arena?
That would be the Vegas Golden Knights. Final answer.
All right, Nate. Final question. Aside from the Blackhawks scoring 8 goals against the Blues, name the other NHL team that has scored 8 goals in a game this season.
Options, please.
The Colorado Avalanche, the Buffalo Sabres, or the Anaheim Ducks?
Let's go Ducks. Final answer.
Okay. Let's bring back Marsh from the Cone of Silence. Nate, how you feeling?
Not very freaking good.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. Marsh is coming back in. He's strolling in. He's got a backward hat on. Still rocking that Blues gear. He still believes.
Hat on backwards, like
what we've seen thus far.
Over the top.
You don't just drop your team.
Yeah, but you can.
You should know.
You should not.
You're one of the worst teams ever, and you stick by them every year.
He actually does.
Worst
Until
team
January.
Not the worst team ever. I'm not a Browns
I don't mean
fan.
like ever, just a really
Jets
bad.
fan. Well, okay, so do they find new ways to lose every week? Sure. But
just saying.
They're competitive
I'm
sometimes.
giving you a compliment, bro. Like you stick by them.
I don't think that was a
I
compliment.
don't think that was a compliment.
Not how you said it.
Yeah.
You know how I said it, how he heard it? It's different.
We all heard it.
We all heard it. What I heard is that you're a very loyal person.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marshy.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Marsh.
Yeah.
Not how he said it or he meant it. Let's do this. Hockey.
Oh.
You got hockey.
Yeah, pack a lunch.
Question 1. Name the last team to be unbeaten this season in the NHL. Or, I'm sorry, the last team to be unbeaten this season in the NHL was the Carolina Hurricanes until they lost to which team?
I'll go with the Colorado Avalanche. I remember watching that game. I think that's who it was. Yeah. No, wait, no. No, it was Vegas. They lost to Vegas. Final answer.
Kind of a heel turn there.
Wow.
I'll tell you. All right, question 2. Marshy, who's the captain of the Philadelphia Flyers?
Oh, man. Do they even have a captain? Who is their captain? Rick Tockett's there now, if I'm not mistaken.
He's the coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me go with the options. For some reason, I feel like they don't have a captain.
Is it Travis Sanheim, Travis Konechny, or Sean Couturier?
Okay, so they do. Travis Sanheim, Travis Konechny, or who's the other one? Sean Couturier?
Yes.
One of my buddies is a Flyers fan. He's not going to let me hear the end of this if I get this wrong. Although, who's paying attention to that team?
I'm pretty good, actually.
Wouldn't throw stones.
No kidding.
It's fair.
I mean, they do have 7 wins and only 5 losses.
Are they minus 21 point goal differential?
No, plus 3.
Who was the third person?
Travis Sanheim, Travis Konechny, Sean Couturier.
I'm going to go with Sean Couturier. Final answer.
Question number 3. Which NHL team plays their home games at the newly renamed Grand Casino Arena?
Oh, that would be the Minnesota Wild. Final answer.
Last question. Aside from the Blackhawks scoring 8 goals against the Blues, name the other NHL team that has scored 8 goals in a game this season.
Wow, they scored 8 goals, you say? Oh, boy. I feel like Utah would be one of the teams. Carolina puts up a lot of goals. Let's use the options.
Colorado Avalanche, Buffalo Sabres, Anaheim Ducks.
I think it's the Buffalo Sabres, actually. I'll go Buffalo. Final answer.
All right, guys, I'm going to just go right down the list here.
I don't know why.
Yeah. All right. Number 1, the last team to be unbeaten this season in the NHL was Carolina Hurricanes until they lost to which team? Nate heard the options. He went with the Colorado Avalanche. Marsh also went with the Colorado Avalanche until he said, wait, no, it was the Vegas Golden Knights. So he went with the Knights. Correct answer is
Colorado Avalanche, certainly an option. Vegas Golden Knights, the answer.
Question 2. Who's the captain of the Philadelphia Flyers? Nate heard the options. He went with Travis Konechny. Marsh also heard the options. He went with Sean Couturier. Correct answer is
Sean Couturier.
Question 3. Which NHL team plays their home games at the newly renamed Grand Casino Arena? Nate, without the options, went with the Vegas Golden Knights. Marsh, without the options, went with the Minnesota Wild. Correct answer is
formerly the Xcel Energy Center in Minnesota. It is now the Grand Casino Arena.
And final question, aside from the Blackhawks scoring 8 goals against the Blues, name the other NHL team that has scored 8 goals in a game this season. Nate went with the Ducks. Marsh went with the Sabres. Correct answer is
the Buffalo Buffaloes.
Nate.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose. Not today.
Hey, Nate, you know, it happens, man. It happens to all of us. It happens to all of us from time to time.
Tough day, buddy.
This was not set up in your favor.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So,
Nate, I feel bad, too. 106 times asking to be on the Gauntlet.
I know. That's a humbling experience. That means I just got to come back and try again next time. But thanks, fellas, for having me on.
Nate, if we can send you off with any sort of consolation prize, Marsh only beats good people. And judging by this 6-0 score, you, my friend, are a saint.
I got fast lane, fellas. It's all good.
All right, Nate, man, you were a lot of fun, and please try again. All right, we'll have you back on.
All right, take care.
All right, see
you, Nate.
Nate, super nice guy. I don't even think we needed
soul out.
You. As eggplant emoji says in the snake pit, that was worse than what the Caps did to the Blues last night.
The Blues actually got a point.
Yeah.
They scored a goal.
Nate felt like he was trying.
Oh, wow.
what?
No. Nate was trying hard, man. That's all. What? What did you get out of that?
No, that's exactly what I got out of it. Yeah. Cool. All right. Nice shot, Marsh.
Yeah, appreciate it.
No penalty box for you. How do you feel right now?
Well, I feel good. Yeah, those are kind of somewhat
Right
my
in your
wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Those were good questions.
I just so happened, like the night that Carolina played Vegas, I just so happened to be watching that game.
Sure, of course.
And like I just remember the Buffalo, for whatever reason, scoring 8 goals. I couldn't tell you who they played, but I just remember seeing that.
How about that?
I just needed, just weird.
Okay. Well, weird one today, that's for sure. Bet the board next on 101 ESPN. Let's bet the board here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Marsh, how did we do last night, kid?
Well, Anthony, you and I did pretty well. We each picked up a point.
Nice.
The other two gentlemen in this room did not. No, there were 8 total goals scored in the Toronto-Utah game, and only one of those goals was scored in the first period.
Yep.
Carey, one of your players, got injured.
He got hurt in the first quarter. My over was 40, I believe. Was it 40? I think it was 44. He got hurt in the first quarter. 2 points.
Not going to do it.
Nikola Jokic had 33.
The other guy should have stepped up.
35 total. And he got injured, man. Bam Adebayo.
Gotta be tougher.
Hope your toe heals soon, brother.
Oh, it was a toe one, huh?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Damn it, man.
So, Marsh, what's the scores then, kid?
So I have 2 points. Anthony, you have 2 points. Jamie has 1 point. And Carey is still at 0.
Okay. Well, Marsh, take it away.
Well, I'm looking at Thursday Night Football, and I was really hoping, though, Geno Smith over 0.5 interceptions would be at that minus 150 mark. It's at minus 158, so I can't use that one. I am looking at Bo Nix, though. Personally, I have J.K. Dobbins on my fantasy football team. They refuse to give him the ball. So I'm going to go with Bo Nix over 1.5 passing touchdowns because I know J.K. Dobbins won't find pay dirt tonight.
Wow. Okay.
But if he does, that's great.
All right, I'm going to go with the same game, Raiders and Broncos, but I'm going to go with the over 42.5.
Oh, okay.
Over 42.5. Raiders just gave up 30 points to Jacksonville.
Yeah, but that's good offense.
Ish.
Really isn't.
I don't know.
It's on you, Jamie.
Yeah, Blues, Sabres, give me the over in the first period.
Why? What's the over?
1.5.
You think they're going to score?
I think the Blues are going to come out, man. They got rid of that Kyrou guy. They're finally going to put some points on the board. Minus 140.
Do you think it's like a real Blues thing if they win this game and then everyone's like, see, it was Kyrou's fault?
Probably. What uniforms are they wearing tonight?
I'm over that too. Just I don't think
it matters. What's the record with the old unis, Marsh?
Well, they're 0 for gopher. In the new ones,
the uniforms.
In the blue ones, actually, the dark
ones
uniforms. They're wearing the white ones tonight, Anthony. They got to win under the belt with those jerseys
under their belt.
Yeah.
The old unis. What's the record?
The same as with their new away unis.
They're 2-0 with the old ones.
Thank you. Thank you.
Give me Brock Bowers over 68.5 yards receiving.
You like him, huh?
I mean, you don't? Who the hell else they throwing the ball to? They traded
Trey Tucker.
No, not a chance, Anthony.
Okay. Yeah, I do like Brock Bowers. Well, how many? He had like 15 catches for 600 yards last week.
12 for 130, I think.
Jacksonville's like, should we cover him? Nah, to hell with it.
That's what happens when you just let one guy go. It's like the Jordan rule.
Yeah.
They let that guy go off and stop everybody else.
Totally.
Yeah, that's not what they couldn't stop the Raiders.
All right. Please support the Countdown to Thanksgiving campaign to benefit Operation Food Search, hosted by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Hot Shots, Sports Bar and Grill, Coca-Cola, and us, 101 ESPN. You can drop off non-perishable food donations at any area Lee's or Hot Shots location now through November 21st, and every donation earns a free Coca-Cola beverage for yourself. All food collected will go to Operation Food Search to help local families in need, and we've all seen that right now is a very important time to support our local area food banks. Each donor can also enter to win a prize package that includes gift cards to Lee's, Hot Shots, and hockey tickets. Get all the details on the Countdown to Thanksgiving to benefit Operation Food Search now at 101ESPN.com. 101 ESPN also has your chance to win tickets to see AC/DC on September 8th at the Dome at America Center. Tickets for AC/DC go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m., but we've got you covered. Get your shot to score free tickets to the show before you can even buy them. Find all the ticket details and a bonus chance to win free tickets for AC/DC right now at 101ESPN.com or your 101 mobile app powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Jamie, did you mention this on air, who you were partying with last night? I know you said that you're under the weather today.
I did not mention it on the air.
Okay.
No. I did not.
Okay, well, that screws up my trivia question.
Yeah. Although people could probably guess because there are some of our listeners that were actually at this show that saw me.
So Jamie was partying with a certain band last night. That's all I'll give you.
Yep.
Do some research. Probably figure out who
It's
that
out
is.
there.
It's out there.
You can dive into the socials, all this. It's out there.
Which band was Jamie partying with last night until 4 a.m.?
5.
What was it?
5 a.m.
What's time, guys? Honestly,
Jamie, what was it?
I don't know.
About the time Marcy was going to sleep.
You have no idea, do you?
I went to bed early last night.
Marcy was not with us.
At 3 a.m.
My boys were. Oh, my goodness.
Anyways, text in now to the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646 if you have the correct answer and you are the 101st texter that does so. You get the free tickets to see AC/DC. You can find all the ticket details and a bonus chance to win free tickets for AC/DC right now at 101ESPN.com. All right. We got to do our Week 10 NFL Pick'em Challenge pick, starting with the Raiders-Broncos game tonight. That one should be a layup. Just get your damn picks in, everybody, and we'll go through some of the other games next on 101 ESPN. Hey, this month, Auto Centers Nissan is thanking you with the Thankful for You sales event. They've got over 1,000 vehicles all in one massive location out in Herculaneum, Missouri. They're just minutes from South County. The location's perfect. The dealership is great. And again, they got over 1,000 vehicles, new vehicles, used vehicles. And here's the best part, too. There's no running around. There's no games. If you find it at AutoCentersNissan.com, you'll find the same vehicle out in Herculaneum right on their lot, so you can test drive it, make sure you fall in love with it, and take advantage of some of the great deals. Because right now, deep dealer discounts on every remaining 2025 model mean the best prices of the year as 2026 models arrive. So those best prices, they go to you. And if you get no payments for 6 months on select 2025 Nissan models, or you could get no money down and 0% APR for 60 months on 2025 Muranos and Pathfinders, as well as the all-new 2026 Rogue Platinum. That's 5 years interest-free. If you're shopping used, Auto Center's got you covered there, too. No money down and no payments for 3 months on select used vehicles, all of which have been priced to move. Every new Nissan comes with a lifetime warranty and a 30-day return promise. Get to Auto Centers Nissan in Herculaneum. Check them out online at AutoCentersNissan.com. And when you do head out to Herculaneum, tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. We are off early today because the Blues are back in action taking on the Buffalo Sabres. Pre-game starts at 5 o'clock. Puck drop tonight is at 6. We talked earlier today with Chris Kerber. If you missed that interview, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Week 10 of the NFL season is upon us with Thursday Night Football. We're going to go over our picks with our Week 10 NFL Pick'em Challenge. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
Get ready to pick 'em. It's the Fast Lane Football Pick'em Challenge on 101 ESPN.
Refreshed by Bud Light, official beer of the NFL. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Time to go over some NFL Pick'em picks. Tonight, we all got the Broncos, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't see
What do you mean, sure?
come back here.
I don't know.
Or come back and upset him. All right.
I'm on the fence.
What's your problem?
I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about who?
The Raiders. The Raiders.
No, you're not. All right. All right. What's the toughest game for you right now? Like, what's the one that's keeping you up at night?
Garbage versus garbage.
Yes, agreed.
Cleveland and New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a tough one.
Browns, Jets. I mean, come on. That's the one that's like, really?
Who's going to be worse? It's not who's going to be better.
I originally had the Browns. I just flipped.
Is that those are?
I just flipped to the
I stayed with the
Jets.
Browns.
Jets.
Those are two worst teams in the NFL right now, aren't they? The worst two records? Well, I guess you got Tennessee. They got one.
Tennessee.
It's a tough one, too.
Both teams are bad. You got to think of the trades, though, Anthony. Who will they not have on defense? Those Jets, Jets.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Even with those guys, not great. You know, it's the Browns it's really about the Browns.
Yeah, but who's playing quarterback for the Browns?
Dylan Gabriel.
He doesn't throw the ball downfield.
No.
Someone asked, are you just not comfortable throwing the ball downfield because you don't do it?
What he said?
I was just getting the system and figuring timing and quarterback.
So you're petrified then, Dylan, to throw the ball.
I mean, and then I think they asked one of his receivers, "Do you think Dylan can see you down there?"
No, I don't.
Oh, wow.
I can't see him, which means I can't.
He's not a big quarterback. Like,
I
he's
can't.
not tall.
He can't see me.
He's a small. Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't play for the entertainers, you know. He's not an entertainer.
No, he's not.
He's a quarterback.
Is he?
Playing good quarterback can be entertaining.
It can be. Are you not entertained? Is what he should be asking. And I would say, no, I'm not actually.
Who's your upset special this week?
I have the Giants over the Bears this week.
You do, huh?
I do.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Really? I don't have that one.
Yep.
I don't know if I have an upset special.
I have a small upset.
Is it my guys?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's actually both of your teams.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I see both of your teams winning this weekend in upset fashion, but small upset.
Who's my other team?
Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles not favored?
No.
Oh, what the hell are they doing? No, they're on the road.
They're on the road. They're playing Green Bay on Monday night. Pittsburgh is in L.A.
Yeah, I would go Eagles in that one. I am going Eagles in that one.
So I got Eagles.
I've watched the Packers play football, and it ain't pretty. Yeah, it ain't. When they don't play well, man.
They really don't play well.
They really don't play well. Like the two games that they lost to the Browns and to the Panthers, they scored 10 points to the Browns and 13 points versus the Panthers. Championship team. They are my favorite to be the NFC North champion. I said it before they got Micah Parsons. I felt like with the addition of him, I don't know what the hell they're doing sometimes. Like, it doesn't look good. It's boring. It's not explosive offensively. It's like You drafted Matthew Golden. I would love to see him have a breakout game. He's your first draft pick, first round draft pick from this past year. I don't know what they're doing. And Matt LaFleur is this offensive genius. We know that he is. But offensively, at times, they look like a pedestrian football team.
That they do.
Yeah.
Who's your guys' lock?
Oh, that's got to be the Bills over the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, that is the reason that it won't be.
If that's not it. Actually, tonight's the lock. Broncos over the Raiders. That's mine.
Actually,
that's the Commanders losing to the Lions.
Oh, absolutely.
I looked at that one too.
The Lions are going to, the way that they played last week,
they're going to smoke the Commanders.
Jaden Daniels out for who knows how. Marcus Mariota, I'm sorry that they put you in this position. The Lions are going
to. It's not fair, Marcus.
They are going to harm you. They're going to try to get after you, brother.
It's not fair, Marcus, but it is your turn.
You're right. It's going to be ugly.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to nickname this the Bengal Special.
Oh, boy.
Because we all sat here on a not all, Carey wasn't here, but we all sat, Marsh, Jamie, myself, we all sat here on a Thursday, and we all said, hey, we could see it. We could see the Bengals.
I actually felt it. I was like,
yes.
Yep.
Beating the Steelers?
Beating the Steelers that night. And none of us
had the
flip the switch. Okay? None of us.
Nope.
So who is the Bengals special that you have this week? The team that you could see winning, but you don't have the huevos rancheros to actually pick it.
I would say for me, it's the 49ers playing the Rams. I've got the Rams on this one, but I've got this weird ass feeling like that San Fran's going to shove in that game. They're at home. There's really no reason for me to not pick the Rams, but I feel like I just got this weird thing. That's the one for me.
I feel dirty saying this.
Oh.
Because I just talked about how great he's playing. The Arizona Cardinals.
That's what
that's what I asked that. That was my pick.
I don't even see the line for it. There's
no line yet.
Which makes me really wonder why. Is it 7?
Mm-hmm.
Seven's a number. Seven's a number.
6, 7.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say the Cardinals.
Marsh, I'm assuming you're on that same.
That is my pick.
Process.
My biased one. My Minnesota Vikings taking down the Baltimore Ravens.
That's mine. There's something about that line that doesn't smell right.
B-Flow, zero blitzing Lamar Jackson. 30 times on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that.
Well, he did it before when he was coaching Miami, and they won that game.
Yeah. I could see
that was the game that Baltimore was up by 30, 40 points. And they ended up losing.
No, I think they scored 10 points that game.
Which one was that?
A couple years ago when they were up late in they ended up losing late in the game. Weren't they up by
week 1 against Buffalo?
No, not this year, man. 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
I don't know. It was in the Browns or something. Some team got them.
Come on.
Yeah, but I could see Marsh's Vikings pulling off the upset, but I just can't do it.
I can't do it either. That's that, man. Two upsets in a row.
Nah.
Man, I'd be feeling good. I'd be flying high.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, it was in 2022. Wasn't that Brian Flores?
It was in 2021.
Oh, I'm thinking of 22 when they were up 35-14 and they end up losing.
To who?
To the Dolphins. The Baltimore Ravens.
So November 11th, Miami Dolphins played Baltimore. 22-10 win for Miami. Brian Flores dialed up cover 0 over 30 times versus Baltimore.
Let's see him do it again.
Well, I was wondering, I'm like, do you think he would go back to that same strategy, or do you think Baltimore, hey, we've seen this before, let's correct that, make sure that doesn't happen again?
I think you have it in your back pocket, at the very least. You know, if something's working, Jamie, it's okay to go back to it.
It is.
Some teams don't feel like you should. They outthink the room or ice, you know?
But, is that like picking up a win and then putting on a different lineup the next day?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. All right. We're off a little early tonight. We got Blues Sabres pregame starting right at 5 o'clock, and the puck drops at 6. So let's go ahead, guys, and wrap things up with a little what we learned, maybe some 3 stars, maybe some criticisms and or compliments. Let's just go ahead and do it, guys. Let's do it. Okay, appreciate your enthusiasm. That's next on 101 ESPN.
Save money today at carltoninsurance.net, where price meets service.
If you're looking for a stable investment, check out U.S. farmland. And the reason it's stable is because look, year after year, you get steady returns. There's appreciation of the property and the value of the farm going up every year. Now, you're not going to strike oil real fast like that, but you're not going to have to wake up every day being super stressed out by what the stock market is doing. And AgVest has been in the business now for quite a while, and they've already managed over $900 million in farmland deals. And AgVest founder Chris Bronner, he also told me that if you own farmland, AgVest can help you maximize its value with full service management. Imagine that, full service management. You basically sit back and do nothing. From sourcing and diligence to rent, as well as tenant selection. You know, tenant selection is very important as well. So please invest smart. Call AgVest founder Chris Bronner at 618-520-7022, 618-520-7022, or you can always visit agvestadvisors.com. Remember to buy land. They are not making it anymore.
Listen up, sports fans. You won't want to miss this. Sports betting is here, Missouri, so join Bet365, the sports book that has it all. Unlock a huge $365 in bonus bets on December 1st when you bet just $10. Win or lose. Kick off your sports betting journey the right way at Bet365 and grab $365 in bonus bets while you can. Download the app today, Missouri, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Missouri. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
Text us anytime at 314-399-9646 on the Air Comfort Service Heating, Cooling, and Insulation text line on 101 ESPN.
If you missed missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast, available at 101ESPN.com or on the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. All the podcasts brought to you by Shaver Door Company. One of our listeners in the snake pit, Justin Cole, said, "Dang, no light the lamp." And we all said,
"Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah." So, Justin, this is for you.
But a couple of guys can really shoot the puck.
Shoot! I must confess you scored first. Well, who was the first person?
Breakaway! Shoot! Score! We got hockey to learn.
Okay, so Jamie's first, right?
That's correct.
Or Carey's first?
No, Jamie had 8 points.
All right, let's see here. Give me Jimmy Snuggerud.
Give me Dalibor Dvorsky. Maybe they pass it to him on the power play. He shoots the one timer and he scores.
Oh.
It's a hell of an idea. They should listen to that. Right, Jamie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Alexander Texier. Why not?
Ooh, boy.
Little drama.
Braden Chen.
I like that pick. Solid.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Jamie. I really do. All right. Do we have time for what we learned?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Marsh, what'd you learn?
Well, I learned, Anthony, that some people, there's a lot of people that like our show, but some people think this show sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No stats or facts.
Yep.
All speculation.
Yeah. We hear that a lot. No stats and facts.
Yeah.
I learned a tough lesson today. One that you've told me before, but I clearly didn't follow through. Always pick the over.
Yeah. Picking the under's no fun.
It's no fun, man. Especially when you're getting closer to that number and you're like,
Yeah.
And then it goes way over. And you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Then you blame the person that set the damn line.
Right.
Clearly, the hell was he doing? Or she?
It was not doing their job, to say that much. Yeah. Jamie, what'd you learn?
Yeah, I learned, I think I've learned this before, but I learned that sometimes, even though you say things crystal clear, very to the point, that some people are still going to call you out on the text line /snake pit for, not saying what you really feel. And even though that you just literally said it.
Yeah.
Listening is hard. Comprehension is harder.
You're right.
You're right. Comprehension is much different than actually hearing.
Yeah, that's a good call, guys. Nice job. The thing that I learned, to echo what Jamie just said, when you say Jordan Kyrou is not your only problem, what I meant was Jordan Kyrou wasn't your only problem.
Sounds like he's the problem, Anthony.
Now, some would hear what Marsh just said, or that Jamie and I were supporting Jordan Kyrou.
It's all about those listening ears.
We did get that one, too.
Yeah. It's all about
Jamie
those
and Anthony supporting Jordan Kyrou is wow.
Yeah.
You guys are idiots! Saying the guy's not your only problem.
Yeah.
It kind of is supporting him, though. It kind of is,
I guess
in a way.
Yeah. In a way.
You're kind of giving him a
well, I think what Carey, if I may. Carey, if I may.
You're telling me he's not a cancer in the locker room?
Marsh, if I may.
No one knows.
I'm not.
You know where I went wrong?
Where?
I didn't say exactly what that person wanted to hear.
Oh, you know that's the rule, right? You're entitled to an opinion unless it doesn't match theirs.
That was where I went wrong. Yeah.
I've had that problem a time or two in my life.
So you're admitting that you're wrong?
Yes.
That's a first.
No, I admit when I'm wrong a lot. It's easy.
What?
When you do it a lot.
I wouldn't know.
First thing you said I've agreed with in a while.
Me?
Him.
Oh, him. Yeah. Marshy.
Yeah.
What do you got?
The Bean Finder says you guys treat Light the Lamp like you do the lineup game for the Cardinals when they suck. Sounds like it.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. I think that's fair.
By the way, should we introduce the new bylaw right now?
Yes, I would. I would like to.
So what we've added to the bylaws will be officially put in tomorrow and notarized is that we are allowed pick 0. Well, we were allowed to say nobody will score, which means the Blues get shut out, but that person who says nobody would get 3 points.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you predict
Can I add a
shutout,
an addition? Can you predict for the Blues to actually shut out the other team?
No, because it's not really lighting the lamp then.
But neither is that one.
Well, yeah, it is. You're
No,
not
but someone
lighting
would
the
score,
lamp.
though. If you shut out another team, you eventually score.
You would, yeah. I don't know.
It's kind of like picking the goalie.
Picking the goalie?
Not to score, but to stop the score. Yeah, you got it. You hate the idea.
Although I will say, if the Blues could shut a team out, I would be willing to give you 10 points.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's more about defense than offense.
We're trying to light the lamp, guys.
We're trying to find a way to win.
We're predicting that they won't light the lamp.
The other team's been lighting the lamp more.
No.
It's not that I don't think your idea is
You hate
good.
it. It's okay.
I just think I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm with Jamie on this one.
Carey, your heart was in the right place. But maybe your head wasn't.
I still love you, though, Carey.
We know where his head was on that one. Yeah, right there.
I appreciate it.
Right on his shoulders.
It's perfect.
All right.
Thanks. You guys are cruel.
Piglet says, you guys do this too much. Stop it. Stop complaining about the text, complaining about you. It's like complaining about the officiating. You sound like you're crying. You know what, Piglet? I don't like what you have to say.
Yeah, we'll complain about your ass now.
You know what? You know what I love? Somebody says something. We react. You guys are soft.
Yeah.
You guys can't get the puck out of the zone. You are winning 50-50 battles.
So this is how I interpret that, right? So Marsh, go ahead. You criticize me. You're a listener. Go ahead.
Anthony, you are one cocky fat A.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I don't like your takes.
Thank you.
I do the best I can.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Sorry that you don't like it. I'll work on being better.
Was that hard? Am I hard?
Nope.
Am I hard now? Does it count?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You got it.
Keep trying, though.
Okay.
3 stars?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's time for the Vasseline's 3 Stars of the Day. Presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Sports betting the way it should be.
All right, real quick here. 3rd star of the day goes out to Scooters. 2nd star of the day, trying to do the right thing. And 1st star of the day, special delivery, Sam Darnold.
SD, baby.
SD. All right, that'll do it for us. Blues, Sabres pregame in about 5 minutes or so. For Andrew Marsh, Kerry Davis, and Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. See ya.